And what is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who
the
you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone. Sorry I'm late. It was a rough week. Oh, boy. I'm glad the weekend's here.
Blame Max, guys. Blame Max.
Blame me for what? For being
late.
late? Well, yeah. It was my fault. 4 viewers. Oh, shoosh. Talking about Rebel Moon a little bit, too. I wasn't sure. Talk about the creature design. We got another look on it from the Empire magazine. It seems like it could be a droid. And then let me see if I had another image here. I was Googling. Let me see. Rebel Moon. Just going to save this other picture here. Yeah, here's another one. Entertainment Weekly. Yeah. There's another creature design. Thought we could look at them all real quick. Please get the thumbs up there because we're not, we're covering multiple movie topics, not just the usual. We'll see what comes up. Thank you, Claudia, for joining me.
Yes.
Sorry, everyone else that may have been here earlier and left. I understand. We're almost at 6K. 105 away from 6K. It'd be really great to get there. So if you haven't yet and you watch on the replay, there is a large portion that just watch the videos that don't subscribe. So I would appreciate it if you would. Whoa, sneezy. Sorry. The King of Nerds is here.
Yes.
The King of Nerds is here. How's it going? Thank you. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the King of Nerds.
I try my best.
You woke me up. It was a rough week. Woo.
How bad was it?
Well, today I got if you work customer service, you ever have a line that never stops? Like a cashier is like that with calls. Oh my God. I was like exhausted. No one's in the, well, now you're in the chat. It's because we're talking about Rebel Moon. Honestly, I do. Can I be real? I know I know once I talk about Rebel Moon that there's not a lot of viewers. I understand, I realize that. For better or for worse, it doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It doesn't mean it's not exciting. It's just the hype is not there for Rebel Moon yet.
It's not there.
It's not. Is your hype there for Rebel Moon?
I'm still hyped for Rebel Moon. I'm gonna be watching it for sure on Netflix. I'll be Netflix and chilling, as they call it.
Okay. What about your hype, Brucifer? Rebel Moon.
I want to see what Zach does because I didn't really enjoy the last zombie movie he did, unfortunately.
Army of the Dead?
Yes.
I liked it, but I will admit it's not his strongest, but it succeeded at what it wanted to do. And I disagree with, I think you gave, who was saying, or Brian was saying like space zombies. Oh, wow. I'm like, that's kind of exciting. That's interesting. Okay, where is everyone? Happy Friday. CGH, I started a revolution. Everyone's finally talking. Okay, my job here is done. I don't know what that means.
Let me see what the first one to say something in the chat.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. Well, let me see. Army of the Dead wasn't great and visually not the best. I haven't revisited it. It's not one. I wish it had more dynamic action or something. Love the visuals, the concept of non-powered folks uprising, and the cast is phenomenal. Okay. I'm only here because of CJH. Got you talking in the chat. Okay, good. You've done your job, CJH. So let's take a look at some character or creature design. The creature design of Rebel Moon.
All right, let's check it out. See what we got here.
Now that I have 3 images, one here we got right at the start. On the right is that horned creature wearing a bikini something. Qi'Ra's there for a different topic. And then this creature on the left. And then I saw this while Googling images. This is from Entertainment Weekly I'm bringing up here. I don't know why it keeps spinning. But this thing on the right.
Is those CGI apps?
Where, the guy there?
Yeah, I'm just joking.
No, those look like very real abs, Brucifer. But what do you think of this creature on the right here with the horns and the... I don't know, he's got like a collar on, and I don't know. That's the... let me see if there's anything in the article here about what this creature is. I don't know. It looks kind of cool. I'm not like super impressed by the creature design, but I'm happy there are creatures in the movie. I also heard that it's going to be a trilogy now.
Yes.
Okay. And that's a new development that they at least told the audience that it's now going to be a trilogy.
Wait, it wasn't announced as a trilogy before? I thought it was.
It was going to be a 2-parter before.
I thought the first episode, the first movie was split into two parts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Voltaire is here. Hey, Voltaire.
Hello, gentlemen.
How's it going?
Hello, Voltaire.
Good, and happy Friday night to everybody.
Yes,
it's you.
How's your Rebel Moon hype?
Moderate. I mean, it's really early. We haven't seen enough to get hyped about it,
Yeah.
It's right around the corner. Where's the trailer? I want to see a trailer.
I agree.
Is it that bad that they won't show a trailer?
Are you doing that because of my complaints about Aquaman? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes,
Yeah.
He's being cute.
Yeah.
What's the release date? Yeah, what's the release date on this?
December 22nd.
Okay. Well, he has a valid point, Max. I mean, it's hard to.
No, I think there should be trailers by now for both. We got more from Aquaman 2, though. There was a little behind the scenes trailer that showed some action.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh wow, I'm so jealous, Rhea. She's got a 4-day weekend. I have to work Monday.
Nice.
No, that's not nice. That's not nice.
I mean, I meant for Rhea, not for you.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Okay.
I'm
done. I'm leaving.
You just got here. All right, let's look up this other article from Empire Magazine that has a closer look at. I think it's a droid. Let's see what your thoughts are on this here. Empire Magazine. Here's an image. It's more like a. Let me see if I can make it bigger.
That's what she said.
Here's them all lined up. Charlie Hunnam. They look kind of cool. I like Charlie Hunnam.
This is just art, though. This is concept art, right? That's not even real pictures, is it?
Well, it seems like almost poster-like.
All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, look, I'm excited about this. I hope it's good.
What do you think of this thing? It's got like antlers, and it looks.
It reminds me of something. I can't put my finger on it though.
Reminds you of
Sweet,
something.
Sweet Tooth.
A little bit of Sweet Tooth, but that cyberpunk stuff in there. You know what I mean? But people love that cyberpunk stuff, so it's a good idea.
Look at him on the right. That's see. I think it's a droid.
It could be.
Yeah, and that's all I have. That's it. That's the Rebel Moon stuff.
Exciting.
Well, I tried.
What the topics do you have?
Well, I have a little bit. I also have Qi'Ra maybe returning to Star Wars. There's a big hint.
Now, who is that?
That's okay.
I do have something we could talk about though that
All
you
right.
might want to react to. I know we should have reacted to it yesterday, but it was posted today. And that was I don't know if you saw Uncage's video. Did
No,
you, Max?
I haven't
No?
been following Mortal Kombat lately. No.
Yeah, well, apparently there's new stuff, and it's going to be regarding, well, they showed stuff for MK2 movie. There's some stuff for that, and also MK1 character bios have been released as well.
Oh, where's okay. You have a link for that?
Yeah, let me get that. And CJ's just promoting. Hold on a second. Let me get the link.
There's this. Wow, man, he's really pimping his Patreon.
I have 4 articles if you want to talk about any of them.
Okay.
Ready in the private chat.
Sure.
From the SAG, may have reached an agreement. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, Screen Actors Guild. Okay, so
Yeah.
the writers are still out, but now the actors won't go out. That should pressure the
Yeah,
other
they,
ones to
they
settle.
extended the contract talks until July 12th.
Exciting.
Oh, this is a different kind of crazy Joe. He's in his chair.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, I get that. I miss you already. I miss that room, Joe.
I just got out of my second showing of Indiana Jones.
Oh, you saw it 2 times.
Yeah.
Wait, is this a crazy Joe that I've never seen him in that chair before. This is the first time.
He's at his palatial estate.
That's
He's
his,
moving around.
that's his Cheers chair.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy Indy or no?
Oh yeah, it's really good.
What's your thumbnail review of it? Out of 10.
Well, I'd say easily the 3rd best in the franchise. It's not as good as Crusade or Raiders, but it's really good. It's quintessential Indiana Jones through and through. It feels like an Indiana Jones movie. It's got a lot of adventure, a lot of action. Yeah.
How big a part of the plot is the time travel? Because we know there's time travel. That's not a spoiler.
Is there?
I don't think that's a spoiler, is it? I mean, I thought everybody knew that.
Time travel. I thought it was just flashbacks.
No, it's been out for a while that it's a time travel thing.
I'm not saying there's time travel in there. Then again, I'm not saying that there isn't.
Good for you, buddy.
Okay, I apologize for spoiling. I thought everybody knew that.
The
But
Dial
yeah,
of
no,
Destiny. I
it's-
thought that's what the Dial was.
Yeah.
It's a really well done movie. James Mangold should be proud.
And if you had to do a estimate of boomer jokes, how many boomer jokes would you say there was? Over 10? Less than 10?
I couldn't tell you. I'm not sure what a boomer joke is.
Hey, look in the mirror.
Are
and
you
tell a
sure?
joke.
Are you sure you're... Joe, I love
What?
you, but are you sure you don't know what a boomer joke is?
Yeah, I'm not sure what a boomer joke is. I mean,
Like, let's say he doesn't get something, or like, let's say you don't get something and your daughter goes, "Oh, Dad, blah, blah, blah," that kind of thing.
Her dad joke.
I don't think there's anything like that in the movie.
Okay, good. That's good to
I
hear.
mean, there's him being a cranky old man, like the hippie neighbors are playing the Beatles, and he's like, "Turn that off! It's 8 a.m."
Oh,
You know,
really?
but-
That's an interesting take on Indiana Jones. Okay.
But I mean, he is a grumpy.
He's 80. Yeah.
He's-
yeah,
Get off my lawn.
yeah.
He's a man of the 30s who's living in the 60s as an old man. So
Yeah, but he's working on a college campus. All right, whatever. Okay.
yeah. But no, it's like, oh, that's the other thing. I don't think I wouldn't consider this a spoiler. If it is, you can crucify me. But you could see the difference in the generation in that, like when we see Raiders of the Lost Ark, he's teaching the college class, and the students are paying with rapt attention. They can't, they can't get enough of what he's saying. Then you get to this one, and not one of them's paying a damn bit of attention. None of them have done the homework. It's like you can really see the change of the students over the years.
Yeah.
So. But I really like it. But I was surprised my wife did not like it.
Really?
Now, what did your wife? That's interesting. What did your wife not like about it?
She didn't like it because it was an Indiana Jones movie. Like when she was telling me the things she didn't like about it, I'm like, "Well, you didn't like it for being an Indiana Jones movie." She said, "Well, there was too many chase scenes, and why did the villain have to be a Nazi?"
Well, these are consistent with the reviews, actually.
And I'm like, well. And I'm like, well, keep in mind the last one, the villain wasn't a Nazi, and everyone complained, oh, he's got to be fighting Nazis. So now they brought back the Nazis, and you're not happy. It's like you can't win.
No, but specifically that chase scene, I think there was a couple of reviews I saw where it said it's one chase scene after another. That's interesting that your wife felt the same.
There are a lot of chase scenes, but I gotta say they're really, really like exciting chase scenes, especially the one you see in the trailer where he's on horseback. Like at the ticker tape parade for the astronaut. Really.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear because that looked a little silly in the trailer, to be honest with you.
I thought it was really exciting. It's
cool.
I'd call that's exciting is a good word for it. I'd call it an exciting movie. There's one scene, it is a little long. You could shorten the movie, and there's definitely one scene in particular that I'm like, why was that scene there? That scene should have been cut. And it's because earlier in the movie, Phoebe Waller-Bridge and Indy talk about something that happened when she was a child. And they discuss this visit to her house when she was a child and everything that went on there. And then later in the movie, they show us that scene in a flashback. And there's no new information in the flashback. It's literally everything they told us. So it's very redundant. And I'm like, we didn't need this because we already knew this. You told us this happened. So what good was it to show it now? This just pads the runtime by about 10 minutes. This could easily come out.
Interesting. That's editing, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it reminds me there's a scene in Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace is my least favorite Star Wars movie by a wide margin, but there's one scene in Phantom Menace that I absolutely hate, and it's when Padme's cleaning R2-D2. And Jar Jar walks in and goes, hello. And she goes, hi, who are you? And he goes, well, Misa Jar Jar Binks. Misa walking down through the forest and me meets the Jedi. And I'm like, you're giving us a recap.
I love you more.
15 minutes.
No.
Is this
Max, you made that scene sound bad. Max, please, come on. We need it.
What?
Max has to do that scene. I mean, come on.
No, he did a great job. Misa walking down the forest.
Every time the Phantom Menace, I'm like, did George Lucas put this scene in for people who got to the theater late and need a recap of the first 15 minutes?
Well, I'm glad you like it. Is it what? Okay, good. I'm going to make you compare. Which would you think succeeds more, Flash or Indiana Jones?
Excellent question.
I mean, I think Flash is a better. Like Flash is probably so far this year. Flash is my favorite movie of the year.
Okay.
But
CGI, how was that?
The CGI in Indiana Jones?
Yes.
I'd say barely noticeable. I mean, the only times you really notice is the de-aging, and even that's done fairly well. It's just
it can only be done so well, right?
Yeah, the only areas where I think you really notice de-aging is like in far away shots. Because then it looks like almost like he's wearing like a mask. Yeah. But like in the close-ups, it's pretty much flawless.
Cool.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. I hear a lot of my friends saying that Indiana Jones is good. So, hopefully.
I would say, and John Rhys Davies said this. He said all the best Indiana Jones movies have Sala in them. I agree with him. My three favorite Indiana Jones movies are the ones that Sala's in. So John Rhys Davies is the stamp of quality for Indiana Jones, if you ask me.
Okay. Anyone think they're going to see it now? No. After Joe's glow? What?
Well, I'm not. It's still not a theatrical thing for me, but I'm not like Joe. But Joe, I'm very happy to hear Joe's review. That was pretty positive and encouraging.
Yeah. I'm deciding. I'm not sure. I could go Sunday. I have so much house stuff to do this weekend. Like I want to get things in order. So, man, I did the weeds before I left, and then it rained the whole time. Whew, weeds. Oh man, I have a lot of yard work and organizing. I'll do that instead of going to see Indy. But I'm glad you liked it, Joe. Glad you liked it. I hope the box office is good and solid.
So what do you give it? Wait, what do you give Flash out of 10 again? And remind people, and what do you give this out?
Joe's.
Yeah, Joe.
Well, see, I always use a scale of 5.
Bags of popcorn.
Yes, I give Flash
bags of popcorn.
5 out of 5. I think Flash was pretty much
So
perfect.
5 bags of popcorn for Flash.
Yeah, I gave Flash 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5 bags of popcorn.
Because of the CGI, until the director came out and said it was intentional. Then I said, okay, if it was intentional, you get 5 out of 5. This one, I would probably give 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Now,
Okay.
Last Crusade and Raiders would be 5 out of 5.
All right.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull would be 3.5.
3.5 bags of popcorn.
Temple of Doom would be 1.
All right. No, wait, no, I disagree with that. You slid that in there. Bullshit.
I hate
No,
that.
he said this before. This is.
I know. 1 out of 10. I mean, 1 out of 5.
This man loves a crystal skull.
Just some kernels in the bag. What the hell, man? The kernels at the bottom of the bag of popcorn.
Colonel Sanders.
Oh, I saw a funny thumbnail with that. Did you? Okay. Well, we could take a look at that without,
What is this?
Well, this is good news for Marvel. Captain America: Brave New World has wrapped filming.
That's exciting.
So that's good considering the writer's strike and everything. It made it through. They actually finished filming.
Anthony Mackie having a great emergence here with that whatever that video game show and all that.
I don't know if that's a great emergence with the
No.
That looks pretty bad.
The Voltaire, that's a bad
He's still starring in it.
It looks rough. It looks rough. And I want it to be good.
No, Max, you don't want it to be good because
Twisted Metal?
Yes, it's because
why wouldn't I want it to be good? I want it to be good.
It's got the thong song in it. Come on.
Well, no, I did. That was stupid.
No.
Lottie, you don't like thongs? Come on.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. But
Max wears a thong.
Does he?
Yes.
Well,
you
it's
would know.
hot up in here.
A big boy size.
Big boy size.
No, it's actually extra small.
Oh.
And Max doesn't call it a thong. He calls it a steamy banana.
Oh, he's talking about his thong was extra small. I'm sorry. I heard wrong.
Yeah. But this is good news, right?
Yeah. What, Joe's review? Yeah.
Well, Joe's review, and are you happy, Joe? Captain America: Brave New World has wrapped filming.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Way to go.
That's exciting.
Indiana
Jones is in it.
I'll be excited when it opens.
Yeah. Joe's going to see it 2 times in the first half day.
I still didn't watch Secret Invasion. I feel really bad. Like, I want it to be good. I gotta watch it.
Let the episodes build up. Nothing wrong with that.
No, they need your constant support to get all these shows done. We're gonna get to a point where there's very few movies. We're gonna get to a point where Marvel is as sporadic as DC with releases.
Or maybe they get better with the content they produce.
DL. We got to hear your review.
Oh, get in here, DL.
Look at that smiley face that's kind of shocked. I don't know what that means. I'm a little nervous by this emoji. It's a nervous emoji. Secret Invasion is really, really dark, like violent. That makes me happy. Good.
I gotta say, I'm not loving Secret Invasion. It's not bad. Like, I don't dislike it, but I wouldn't put it in the upper echelon of these Marvel shows.
Oh, Joe, this weekend I'm gonna send you the PayPal thing. I just been.
No, yeah, no rush.
No, I don't want to forget it. Okay. So, yeah, DL, we would love to hear what you have to say about it. I'm very happy that Captain America Brave New World has wrapped because it's getting weird out there for superheroes. And I was fighting against the superhero fatigue. And regardless of how we got here, there's been a lot of people saying it. I'm not superhero fatigued. I just want, good superhero movies. But
I thought it was
overall,
bogus, but it's starting to ring
No.
true to me too. Yeah.
yeah. I say that the animation is fresh enough. I think more projects, not everything, should be considering animation instead.
And Max doesn't want anyone working at McDonald's. He wants to have those kiosks, those robots to serve him.
Yeah. And the other thing. Oh, well, let's talk about that. The other thing that's happening is I've heard that we should cover this too. Fantastic Four Adam Driver talks fell through.
That's fascinating. Is that confirmed, or how confirmed is that?
So did Margot Robbie.
Yeah,
So did Margot
it was
Robbie,
it was money reasons.
I for one, am very
Allegedly.
happy. I don't think either one was right
Allegedly.
for the role.
I didn't like Adam Driver for Reed Richards anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a good actor. I don't see him in that role.
No, and I love Adam Driver as an actor, but he wasn't right for that. And Margot Robbie wasn't right either.
I think they were right.
No
I
matter
think they
who the
were right, but
cast are, people are going to hate them.
But I know I think we're getting to a point where the super movies don't have the budget to hire the big name actors anymore.
Well, they shouldn't be big name actors. They should be off the shelves, brand new.
Agreed.
They shouldn't have big names in these roles because then they ask for money, the budget skyrocket, and then when they come out,
So
you're
it's not
disappointed.
it's not just isolated to Henry Cavill that they're getting rid of the
How
big.
where did Henry Cavill
No,
come from?
No, I mean like
Who's talking about Henry Cavill?
I'm talking about what James Gunn is doing. He's getting cheaper talent, regardless of,
I love
across,
that.
It's across the board. They're going for younger, cheaper talent that's not demanding high costs, and it seems like Marvel's following suit. Although I think Marvel needed, and I think they needed Adam Driver and Margot Robbie.
No.
I
say
think
go with no name actors.
They shouldn't be old either. Old people.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Old.
Henry Cavill is the key. No, I'm saying it's not anything against Cavill. I think it's across the board. The industry is saying, nah, we're going younger, cheaper. You better not cheap out on the special effects.
30's
that's all
not
I'm
too
saying.
old for the Fantastic Four.
Who?
30 is not old for the Fantastic Four.
I don't think
Cat.
Cavill's an expensive actor, though.
I do.
I mean, if he is, he hasn't earned it. Like he's not a movie star.
Yes, he is.
He's never had a hit movie. I mean, he's had hits on television. The Witcher was a hit. Yeah, we'll give him. He's a TV star, but he's never made a real name for himself in the movies. The closest he had was Superman, and those movies were very divisive. They weren't particularly well received. That's the biggest thing he's done.
Well, that's a very fair point. Like, it's almost like he's like, well, I've been playing Superman. You got to give me a raise every time I play Superman in a movie. It's kind of some of that too. I see your point there.
I think he's worth every penny. He's
I know you do.
He's a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
He fits physically the role. He's Superman on and off screen. He's maintained his professionalism on all interviews. He doesn't trigger people. He doesn't trigger weird sections of the. And I'm not saying that they're not weirdos.
You don't
weird
think he
sections.
triggers people in the
No, he
fandoms?
doesn't trigger. No, he doesn't trigger weird sections of the fandom like other talent. Like even I like Brie Larson, but some of these actors on the press tour, they say some weird stuff. Like and they tried to get him to go after.
What did she say weird?
They tried to get him to go after fans, and he's like, they're very passionate. I mean, that was kind of.
You know what she said.
What did she say? I just want to know.
She said, I don't care what white men say.
Is that the exact quote?
I don't care what 40-year-old
wasn't made
white
for you.
critic men are. It's
Yeah.
not made for you.
I'm fine with that comment, but I'll be honest. If I'm in charge and I want everyone to go pay for my movie, I don't really want to.
It still made $1 billion, right?
Yeah, and she wasn't even talking
Yeah,
about
but
that movie.
let's
She
be-
was talking about A Wrinkle in Time.
Let's stop making excuses, people.
Yeah. I
Joe-
don't
Oh,
get it.
she wasn't talking about Captain Marvel. She was
Joe-
talking about another
Right,
movie.
she was-
How is that relevant, though?
For
She was talking
children.
about
Okay.
how there wasn't enough diversity in the
Listen,
critic pool.
I understand. Listen, you're actually Joe and Brucefer. You're acting like I'm arguing. I understand. I agree with the comment, but customers are fragile snowflakes.
Yes, 40-year-old men are
and-
fragile. We know this.
No, I don't care if I'm in charge and I want to make lots and lots of green for my investors and my universe. I don't want.
You don't want to upset
people to-
anybody.
I don't want snowflakes melting over my my talent on the press tour.
It's not very delicate. I mean, I'm with Max. I agree. The comment, I understand what
Yeah.
she's saying, but
Just
you're
like
in the public. You're selling.
just
yourself.
like Cavill went too soft when they said.
I just don't understand where people.
He said the
actors
fans
aren't
are just,
allowed to have opinions.
They
and-
are
But
allowed.
Max-
They are allowed, but people are insane, especially customers. Customers across the board. The
Yeah.
age of Yelp and the internet. People complain about everything.
Did you think?
Max,
you think
you
it,
gotta-
in
I
its
hate
next
you,
box
do you
office.
think it was deserved because of the comment?
I'm not justifying your
How
straw
many
manning me.
videos have Geeks and Gamers made about her in the last year? and a
I
half?
did not
You-
justify any of that.
You got to remember, though,
I'm
you're
not.
saying you don't
But
want her
people-
saying stuff like that on the press tour. She did not say that on the press tour. That was
They
not
brought it up. They resurfaced. Okay.
that was
Well,
not
she was
part of
also-
the press at all.
Two other people. She was also cringy on the press tour when she's sitting next to Jeremy Renner and Chris Hemsworth. People thought she was being snotty.
She's a public
Mm.
image. She's Captain Marvel, so she's always on. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
don't tell me if you were the PR people for Disney or Marvel, you'd want her to shut her pie hole about that stuff and be neutral.
Pie
You know what
hole?
Well, where
Look
where
at
she puts
Zachary. Look
pie.
at Zachary Levi. Look at Zachary Levi.
Yeah.
He was cringy to some consumers. I know everyone. I know people here like Zachary Levi, but I do not want that up. I don't want that out there.
Yeah,
I want
but
him-
I don't believe cringy is a thing. People always say cringy.
Yes,
I don't even
it
know
is.
what that
Exactly.
means.
the age of the yes, it is a big thing.
I don't even know what it means. It's like I always hear people say cringy.
So this would be an example of a boomer joke. Oh, Dad, you don't know what
Well,
cringy is? Come on.
Here's cringy. Here's cringy. Everyone in DC is concerned about their jobs. Henry Cavill just announced that he's not actually coming back after you told him the amount. And then you have a star that says, well, I'm going to make Shazam 3. We're all Gucci. And then there's pictures of him and Saffron at the ski slope. That's tone deaf to the rest of your peers for DC.
Why?
He's saying, I'm all good over here because I know the owner.
Well, you know what?
No one likes. I know it's true. Do people like brown nosers and kiss asses at jobs?
So people
No.
want they
Have
don't.
you mentioned
People
committing?
want-
Stop.
People
The-
want the Michael Jordan attitude. Michael Jordan said, I have no opinions on this stuff. Republicans buy shoes too. I don't talk about this stuff. I'm just Michael Jordan. I play basketball. You know what I mean? I sell shoes. That's what Disney wants. That's what people want from their actors.
Okay. Reyes says, my issue with Bree's comment originally was she used her platform to elevate her own self-image. Yeah, it seemed a little virtue
point.
signaling and promoting herself. Like, look at Soapbox as an ally instead of elevating other marginalized voices of the community to speak for themselves. That can happen too.
And then Reyes says she's a talented professional. I do think her heart was in the right place.
Yeah, I have no issues with the comment whatsoever. I'm a fan. I'm just saying, look, fast forward to the Marvels. The Marvels is not tracking anywhere I'm seeing. It's not really. I'm going to go see it.
Have they
I-
released early predictions for that already?
Who here's talking about the Marvels?
The trailer's excellent.
That's
I'm very
debatable.
excited for the
It
for
looks
the-
That movie's gonna
I
be
wanted
a
the trailer.
bizarre.
Remember, I want this movie to be good. When the trailer came out, I was like, "Oh, okay." It's a little mid.
It doesn't have end game or anything following up for it.
Yeah.
This movie's gonna.
My only concern is that they didn't bring back the same writers
This-
and directors as the
This
first
is the
one.
entertainment industry, guys. It has to be popping. It has to be popping off. Like, ooh, did you see that Marvels? Does anyone say, ooh, you see that Marvels trailer? Is anyone really saying that? I mean,
Well, I mean, everybody was excited when the trailer hit.
Yep. Her comic books went through the roof. Her
I
appearances.
I mean,
All three of them.
I could be a little oblivious, I guess, but Claudia, Voltaire,
Yeah.
do you think people are really hyped for the Marvels? Do you see this? As I mean, we're all in the movie talk community. Have you anyone talking about the Marvels?
Not really. Marvel's been in the, it's been going downhill.
Well, everyone was talking about it when the trailer hit. The trailer hit like over a month ago, though. There's been nothing new. So,
well,
do you think this movie sniffs? Do you think this movie sniffs $1 billion like the other one did?
Does it have to make $1 billion?
I don't think any Disney movie is going to hit $1 billion.
I think it has to.
Their release.
I think it has to hit 700 million now.
I don't think it smells it. I don't think it gets close to it.
Okay.
I mean, it'll be successful, but none of them are going to hit what they used to because of the release model now. They're shooting themselves in the foot with this release model.
Mm-hmm. I don't feel it, and a lot of this stuff is hype in the entertainment industry. I just not feeling a lot of hype for that project. I hope I'm wrong.
I'll tell you what movie everybody's sleeping on. Aquaman 2. Aquaman 2, I've been saying it, of the 4 DC movies that are coming out this year, people are saying ridiculous things like, well, The Flash wasn't a hit, so Aquaman 2 is not going to be a hit. That's ridiculous. They're not even comparable. You're talking about a sequel to $1 billion hit.
Yeah, but
as
same
opposed
studio, right?
to
Joe?
the first film in a new franchise with a problematic star. They're not in the same league.
No, they're not. And Momoa is a popular name. He's a household name, and the ladies love him.
Right.
I think they're doing the opposite marketing strategy for The Flash, where they were overhyping it. I think they're underhyping it, and people will be pleasantly surprised, and that might help the box office.
It's also, unlike the Flash came out in a crowded marketplace in June with a lot of movies, the Aquaman's coming out at Christmas. Christmas is one of the busiest times for movies with very little competition coming out around it. I mean, everyone's like writing this movie off, and I can't understand why.
Well,
it's like,
hopefully it
are
still
you
gets
forgetting?
released.
It's like the first one made $1 billion.
Do you really not know why people are writing it off with DC film performance
because
lately?
they're saying, "Oh, the Flash didn't make money."
Not just a Flash. Not just a Flash.
You know, look at they're like,
Black
oh, Shazam.
Adam, Shazam 2,
Yeah, Black
The
Adam,
Flash.
a character who has no name recognition with the general public.
They might
Shazam, a sequel to a movie that was a moderate hit, and The Flash, which is the first movie in a new franchise with a star who's been all over the news for the wrong reasons. And you're going to use them as the basis for saying a sequel to $1 billion movie isn't going to. I don't think it's going to make $1 billion because movies don't really make $1 billion anymore, except for a couple.
There's enough of a through line to show that as a whole, DC's been underperforming, except for Batman.
Yeah, but that's not the way general audiences think. They don't.
Well, do you think
DC,
the general
they don't
audience
think Marvel?
Yeah, well, do you think the general audience?
I think general audiences consider DC as a dumpster fire right now.
Right.
They don't think that way. They don't think that way because look at Marvel. When Marvel was producing $1 billion hits, not every movie was $1 billion hit. They weren't rushing out to see every Ant-Man movie. The Ant-Man movies weren't performing as well as Captain Marvel did or as well as Spider-Man did. So it's not like people are just like, Marvel got to go. DC got, like, they're taking it on a case-by-case basis.
People were like, it's a Marvel movie. I'm going to go see it. I trust Marvel. I trust Marvel movies. You don't think that was a factor?
Well, if it was, then then Ant-Man would have been $1 billion movie. They take it case by case.
I'll tell you what, just for example, my wife, we love superhero movies. She's kind of checked out of these. She's like, not interested. And everything I bring up, I said before I decided to see it with my friends, I'm like, do you want to see The Flash? And she's like, not interested.
Yeah, I wonder what juice the DC universe has with normies outside of the big three.
Well, this is a good potential casting. Well, a rumor. Joseph Quinn is reported the top choice to play Johnny Storm and Marvel Studios Fantastic. He was great in Stranger Things.
Which one was he?
He was the one with the Metallica shirt.
Oh, that's Eddie? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's a good choice.
Sure, why not?
They can't cast Americans to play these American heroes?
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah.
Taladia.
He already played an American.
Well,
so
No, I'm just making a joke because he's a
Yeah.
British actor playing an American character.
They do better than us.
That's woke.
And I think he's attainable. I don't think he's a high price, if that's accurate with the salaries that Margot Robbie and Adam. What's funny is they hold out for superhero movies for big bank, and then they do like a movie like 65, which I liked 65, but he's not making a lot of money on that. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
I guess because it's not a franchise, you make more if you do multiple roles. I'm going to be in your how many movies? You better pay me.
Mm-hmm.
That's just another reason to go animated with voice actors. Is how I would develop my universe. The MME.
So just stop live action altogether?
No, occasionally do live action. I would do. I would do the actually, it's not the opposite. I would develop my my universe with high-end CGI, great voice actors, sort of like Across the Spider-Verse, and then occasionally you could do a live action remake when something like when one of the stories really pops.
Like Disney's doing.
Yeah, I would start there. And then all those assets transfer over to other projects. You want a cameo? You already have the CGI for a character. It just makes so much sense.
Max wants the computer overlords to take over. No more
I think it's I think it's going to age better. A lot of these live action superhero movies, when you really get to the action, it's CG and it looks kind of iffy a lot of the times, and it's not going to age
else
well.
do you want them to do superhero
No, I mean, when you
movies?
get to the cool shit, what is it? CGI, right?
Yeah, but they've pretty much perfected that by now. I mean, occasionally you get one that's subpar, and everyone's like, "Oh, that one was subpar," but that's few and far between. I mean, look at Spider-Man.
I disagree.
Spider-Man's a 20-year-old movie, and
I
the
love your
CGI
logo,
has
Joe.
aged really well.
I love your logo. Let's get crazy. A shark with a pizza, and you have a hot dog. I love it.
It's a shark reference, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm holding my wiener.
No, you are, but what about the shark?
Is that why you're off
with the
screen?
pizza?
Okay.
Yeah, he's eating a pizza.
Okay. Cowboy riding a pizza or riding a shark?
Joe, I completely disagree. What is the number one thing that you hear about superhero movies besides superhero fatigue? Let's actually do this. This is a good clip out. What have we been hearing online about why superhero movies are failing? First, I would say a lot of, like, Brian, if he was here, superhero fatigue.
That's not a real thing.
It is a real thing.
Oh no,
I don't want it to be, because I love superhero. Listen, I've come to terms with it. It's a real thing. I've talked with multiple people.
No, they've been saying that for 20 years. Superhero fatigue.
No.
Are the YouTubers really? Now
I tried to steer towards bad superhero movie fatigue and not superhero fatigue, but some people are just, I'm not going to name all the names, but I've talked with lots of people that are saying it.
They say that because that's an easy thing to say. But
okay, but they still say it.
They've been saying it for 20 years. They've been saying it since the first Spider-Man game.
No.
Okay. All right. So what's the next? Here's the big three for superhero movies is what we've been hearing. The next, horrible CGI. And that's not just the Flash. That's Marvel. That's She-Hulk. That's all of it. Is this consistent, Voltaire? Check me. Am I getting
people say that, but it's bullshit.
Yep.
Why are we arguing with people's opinions?
Because people say things look bad and they don't.
You could think
that's your opinion. People don't feel that way, Joe. You can't discount. Yeah, you can't discount these people.
Well, you can't.
Yeah, but I don't think they feel that way either. I think they just say that.
No, I'm not discounting that. But even people that love the Flash said it was bad CGI. That's not me. That's
Did you hear me say that? No.
That's factually correct, though.
No, not in my opinion.
The director said it was bad on purpose, brother.
No, he said it was a choice of CGI. He didn't say
bad CGI.
He didn't say.
And keep in mind, the CGI in the Flash looked excellent in just about every scene except the Speed Force scenes, and he said that was a choice. So that makes sense. If it was shoddy CGI across the board,
putting your opinion on a pedestal above other people. There's a lot of people have been saying this.
Yeah, a lot of people said they saw the movie and didn't.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
But
Well,
you don't know that, Bruce. You can't just treat these people like they're flat earthers and to discount them completely.
Yes, I can.
For bad CG?
All right, yeah.
That's my opinion.
This is Grace. All the reviewers said it. Every single reviewer I watched said that about this movie. Okay.
they need clicks.
All right. I'm just okay. So once we get through these three, you tell me things you think the top 3 things that are hurting the superhero franchise or superhero movies, like Western, the genre of superhero movies. The third thing is the writing and story are bad. I think those are the top 3. And honestly, I think some of those complaints are accurate.
I'm sorry. So CGI.
I don't think they're
story, what was
hyperbolic.
the third?
Story and writing,
Yeah, and superhero fatigue was the third one, the first one, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I ranked them as bad stories, superhero fatigue, bad CGI.
We haven't gotten many bad stories though.
In
I
your
mean,
opinion?
when I think of a bad, like maybe Morbius wasn't great, but most of them have been really solid though.
Talati, do you have anything you think that's contributing to superhero movies are starting to underperform? I know Brucifer said you don't need to make $1 billion, but tell that to a studio. They want to make $1 billion. I'd say they at least want to make $750 million worldwide for these big projects.
It's all down to the IP, and it depends on what they do next.
Okay. I would add a fourth one. Not everyone needs a project. Like some of these heroes is diluting the brand. So not only does why does Echo or Agatha have a project, but then you're like
they need content for Disney Plus.
But then you're like, it's hard to follow everything, and it just people check out. They're like, oh, I got to do all this homework now. It feels like homework. Not to me. I love it. I love all these super. I am gonna watch Secret Invasion. I will watch Agatha. I will watch Echo. But it's starting to feel like homework instead of pleasurable to keep track of everything leading up to a big epic event.
Not everything you watch on Disney Plus leads into the movies.
I know, but I also feel that they want a big. I think that the audiences have rewarded building everything up to a big event.
Well, it's like I keep saying, these are all standalone projects. Every one of them tells a self-contained story. Some of it may come into play later on down the line, but it doesn't have to. And when it does, they always give you a recap. It's not like you have to see everything.
Can I also say the reason?
Yeah.
That I think they forgot what made them great in the first place.
Underwear.
They forgot about mixing the genres.
Underwear on the outside.
No, none of that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about mixing the genres. So, like, The Dark Knight was I would say that's like a thriller. The Ant-Man is a heist movie.
That's true.
Doctor Strange is a horror movie. They forgot about that aspect.
You think the first Doctor Strange was a horror movie?
The second one.
Yeah, they pimped the second one as a horror movie.
Yeah. So they stopped doing that. They started making popcorn films that mean nothing.
Well, I don't know that they stopped doing that.
They feel less. They feel okay. So you
like,
say
look at Ant-Man.
So like we stopped getting movies like the Batman or the Dark Knight or Joker or.
We just got the Batman.
Spider-Man.
Batman just came out.
We still get those movies, but most of the superhero movies aren't like that anymore. They were. Like, we had movies like Iron Man. And
well, look at Ant-Man 3. They gave
Yeah,
us,
look at it.
they
that
gave us a
movie
Star Wars
became
movie. They gave us the Marvel equivalent of a Star Wars movie.
not really. It looked more like a popcorn film to me.
What is a popcorn film? Star Wars is a
A
popcorn film.
mindless movie that
Have you watched Star
means
Wars?
nothing.
I don't. I disagree with popcorn films being, mindless. They're just a big spectacle movie. But
Name
I
a
think
movie
they've
that
always.
isn't a popcorn film.
I think yeah, every movie is a popcorn film with Joe.
The movies that aren't a popcorn film, they're the ones that win the Oscars and nobody watches.
Was
Hey,
Strange World Series.
I get popcorn at Oscar movies. I get popcorn at every damn movie.
I
A
want to
large,
watch,
and then I refill it.
I want to
I
watch a
noticed.
video, Strange Marvel, but I want to watch.
You're my hero.
I want to watch Secret Invasion first before I watch a prediction video. So
I
it
know
doesn't.
that was my 2 cents. So.
You know, it's a great
Anyway,
movie. Promising Young Woman. Oh, damn, that's a good
Oh, he
movie.
left. CJH. What?
CJH comes and goes as he please.
That's a mic drop moment for CGH.
Okay.
I agree with him to an extent. I don't think they're leading. I believe that the audience. I mean, it's subjective, but I believe the audience rewards the spectacle where it leads somewhere to a big epic conclusion, an event.
But
You know,
there's only been
and then it
one
doesn't
big
seem as
event in
integral. It
comic
doesn't.
book movies.
It doesn't seem as integral anymore to see everything.
Am I right? There's only been one big event in comic book movies.
The end game.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was
What
how
other
many
big
years in the
spec-
making?
What other big spectacle movies have we gotten?
Well, we would have got it with the Snyderverse with Darkseid. That would
I
have.
knew that was coming.
No, that was the that was the
It
next one.
wasn't Justice League supposed to be that movie?
Yeah, it was leading to the Darkseid event. Now that would have been. They missed their opportunity. It was a layup right after Endgame and Marvel starting to slide. They could have had the Justice League versus Darkseid.
Oof, they really blew it.
I feel that they want the audience does reward integrating into a big epic conclusion.
People love that shit.
Yeah. And the cameos too. Everyone's like, I don't need a bunch of cameos. They love the cameos. I love the Flash. I'm really happy I saw it with you, Joe and Brucifer. One of my least favorite things, though, which should have been a slam dunk, was the cameos.
Oh, I love the cameos in the Flash
I
because
think
they
it's
were
horrible.
done. They were done so well.
I thought they were done horribly.
I thought they were pretty bad, actually.
Oh, I thought they were done perfectly because they weren't like just fan service. Like, look who's here. Like they actually meant something to the story, but they also weren't distracting. It was just a moment. It was a moment in the story that made sense in the story, and then it was over. I was talking about my wife with this. I liked the movie, but I thought that the Flash handled it so much better than Across the Spider-Verse. Because Across the Spider-Verse,
that is bananas, Joe. That is
Across the Spider-Verse was too much. It was just constantly, here's another Spider-Man, here's another Spider-Man, here's another Spider-Man.
Freaking amazing.
It was smacking you over the head with it.
Good.
Flash
Smack
just
me
gave
all
us
in the
this
face
moment.
with cameos. Smack me everywhere.
I love Into the Spider-Verse, but I thought Across the Spider-Verse was a real step down.
Oh,
a lot of critics had that complaint that it was too busy.
Yeah, it was like hyperactive. It just, the movie didn't slow down for a second.
DL's listening in the chat.
Yeah.
What the heck did he just say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love Joe's takes. I love Joe's takes.
It's true though.
It is not, but I still love your takes.
It's just nonstop. It just goes.
I'm afraid that I have to disagree with Joe here. I mean, the Spider-Verse film was great, and you can't compare it to the Flash. I'm sorry, the Flash was put in its place.
You can't compare it to No Way Home.
Wait, I just don't understand this comparison that's been made between Spider-Man and the Flash.
They're both multiverse movies, and they both use the stable.
One is animation, one is live action. Come
I
on,
know.
guys. Come on, keep it real. Come on.
So they both were animated.
I mean,
if you think they could pull that off in live action?
I mean, even No Way Home.
Spider-Man No Way Home did.
Yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home
with 280 Spider-Man on screen. Did they pull that off? No, there's no way.
No, they couldn't do that. But No Way Home did it better than the Flash.
No, he's not joking.
Disagree. Totally disagree.
See?
I think The Flash was much better than No Way Home.
Okay, I'm happy for you. I just, I thought the Flash or the Across the Spider-Verse was one of the best movies I've ever seen, and made the multiverse way more exciting. Oh, don't say that though.
Well, I mean, again, and I'm not defending. Yeah, we don't do that, Senior Nerd. But Joe says those other people are wrong and stupid. So I think he's kind of inspiring you a bit.
Well, yeah, no, Senior Nerd's obviously wrong and stupid, but that's okay. I mean, I'd agree with him, but then we both be wrong.
I like the Flash, but if I was dependent on liking it based on the cameos, I would not have liked it. I actually enjoyed the Flash a lot because my expectations were checked from those cameos. I was expecting nothing from them. Nothing.
I want to ask everybody on the panel individually. The spoilers are it's over for the Flash. Anybody who's seen it at this point. It's going to be on Max in like 2 weeks.
It's going to be on me.
Ooh. It's not going to be on Max. It's going to be on VOD.
Okay.
Oh,
which is a foolish decision once again.
So let me ask you.
What do you mean it's foolish, Joe? They're not making any money in the theaters.
And they're not going to make any money in the theaters if they keep putting these things on VOD. I keep saying it. They don't learn. They don't learn their lesson.
Hey, DL. What do you got to say, bro? I don't hear your take, man. Come on.
I love it. Joe brings DL.
DL, grab a Xanax. Pop a Xanax before you get started.
You know how they say the milkshake brings the boys to the yard? Joe's opinions brings the boys to the panel.
Yeah.
There was two things there, DL, that you're like, what?
Well, first of all, I mean, I do like the Flash a lot, so let's just keep that in mind. But like, I do not think it was as well made as Spider-Verse. It's like it's not even close. I just felt like there's some stuff structural wise in the Flash that was a bit all over the place. Yes, Spider-Man was chaotic. There was a lot going on, but I was able to follow everything that was going on.
I gotta head out, guys.
Oh, I followed it too.
Night, Claudia. Right. Have a good sleep.
Good night.
Night, guys.
Get some rest, man.
I followed it too, but it just was boring because it was too much.
You said it was boring.
Can you be open to other people having a different opinion, or just like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing ever? Because that's me.
Well, shouldn't that go both ways? People respect Joe's opinion.
I respect it.
Sorry.
I respect it too. If that's how he feels, that's completely fine, you know. But yeah, that is nuts to just hear that he thought the Flash story worked better than Spider-Verse.
Could we bring Brian's comment up on screen for a second here, because I'd like to address this.
This one.
Basically, Brian is saying, why keep it in the theater if no one's going? Well, it's secular. This is what you got to understand. It's secular. People aren't going to the theaters because everything's coming to TV too soon.
It's a vicious cycle, you're saying.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep things in the theaters, but you don't make them available at home for 3 months. This is the way it used to be. A movie could bomb out. It could bomb out. But it wouldn't, it might leave the theaters. It might be gone. You may not be able to go to your local theater and see it, but it still would not come home to DVD or Blu-ray or whatever for 3 months, 90 days. Because people knew then, if you want to see a movie, you go to the theater, or else you're going to have to wait 90 days. Now, it didn't necessarily mean they were going to keep it in the theater. It just meant you weren't going to get to watch it at home for 90 days. Now people know these movies are coming home, so there's not an urgency to go to the theater. And therefore, people are like, well, I don't have to go to the theater because it's coming home. And then, as my good friend Mr. Dave Sundstrom recently said in a video, it's almost like we're rewarding that behavior because people don't get to see the movie, and we are sending it home to them. So it's like, well, you didn't want to go to the theater, so here it is. And it becomes a secular thing.
I think
it's 100% factual, 100% correct on that.
I think it has some impact, but ultimately, you build it, they will come. You have something that goes in the pop culture zeitgeist and it's really popular, people are going to go see regardless if there's a VOD date or not. I think it also could be used as an excuse.
Yeah.
Can I also remind you that?
Guardian?
Go ahead. Yeah.
What did you say, Voltaire?
I said, how do you count for Guardians with that theory? Guardians is coming to Disney Plus soon enough, but people went to see that.
Exactly. And then
they
once- I have
haven't
to keep
announced the
saying-
date for that yet, have they?
I think so.
I don't think so.
They haven't announced the date for Guardians.
But they haven't announced a date for any of them as a point.
And also,
Yes,
Guardians is an oddball. Guardians is an oddball. Guardians is like the only Disney movie that has performed well in the theater in like the past year. It's one of the only ones. So it's like,
good.
yeah, but it's an outlier.
Because it's really good.
Oh,
Yeah, but there's been other
Wakanda
really
Forever
good ones nobody
performed
went to.
Wakanda Forever performed well.
Yeah. I feel
Doctor Strange 2 performed well.
These are all factors, but there is a VOD strategy that actually makes the studio money after so many days in the theater when the percentage changes to after 3 weeks.
When they
or
have
after
a
a
good
month.
theatrical run first.
Do you want the perfect example? I'll give you the perfect example. Encanto. Encanto came out in theaters, and Disney announced in 1 month on Christmas Eve. It opened like in early December. They said on Christmas Eve, we're going to put this on Disney Plus.
Well, here's the difference though. VOD and then streaming premieres. VOD is you pay like $20-$30 to see it.
Yeah, I know, but as soon as you put it on VOD, there's a perfect HD copy that people could put up online and pirate. That just piracy then happens. So, but my point is, Encanto made no money in the theater. It made absolutely no money in the theater. But then everyone watched it on Disney Plus, and it became like a cultural phenomenon. So it's not like they didn't have a great movie. They had a great movie. People went nuts for that movie, but they waited to watch it at home because Disney said, "Oh yeah, we're putting this on TV in like 24 days."
And then look at all the movies that were released day and date in 2021. They could have made a lot more money if they just had it in theaters first. Suicide Squad probably wouldn't have bombed. Dune probably would have made more money. The Matrix wouldn't have been like as much of a disaster as it was. Like, and then you see them releasing the Halloween movies day and date on Peacock, even though both of the sequels are terrible. That's not a good idea for them to just put a day and date. That means they just didn't have any faith in it. And I think it's a bad idea they're doing the same thing for Five Nights at Freddy's. That is a mistake. That movie is going to crash. Yeah, day and date on Peacock. Yeah.
Awesome.
No way.
I'm going to ignore the fact that DL's
it's not
wrong
going to
about
make
the
any
Halloween
money.
sequel.
When is the release date for that?
Trash.
Trash. That's the date is trash. Trash.
No, I'm sorry. No, I said the Halloween sequels are trash. But
Halloween Kills is one of the best Halloween movies.
All right, Senior Nerd. No swearing or
Evil Dies Tonight.
I'm very happy that it's gonna. I'll watch it then.
It's not gonna make any money, Max. It's not gonna make any money.
I wouldn't go. I don't usually go see horror movies in theaters anyway. So let me see.
Max.
Yeah, what was your opinion on Dial of Destiny, please?
Okay,
I want to know.
Now we can get to Dial of Destiny. Okay.
Yeah, take a drink. You get some Gatorade. Get hydrated.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You got to hear this.
I was disappointed.
Oh no.
Now I didn't go into it with high expectations. Keep in mind, and I've said before, I didn't want this movie. I didn't want it. I thought it was too late. I thought Harrison Ford is too old. It just feels like another cash grab that Lucasfilm's trying to do because the Star Wars movies are in a spiral right now. But if Harrison Ford wanted to do it, then he wants to do it. And I saw red flags when Steven Spielberg didn't come back. I am a fan of James Mangold as a director, but I was unsure if his directing style would fit with Indiana Jones. But at the very least, I was hoping he would at least do a really good movie regardless. I'm very conflicted with this. There are things that I like about it a lot, but overall, I'm just feeling like I didn't feel like this was the great conclusion for Indiana Jones. To be honest with you, I'm like
Okay.
very in the middle on it. Um, I might like this. I have to watch it again and sit on it because I'm just coming out of it, so my opinion might change.
You have to
but
sit on it.
I do have to sit on it because I have a lot of thoughts. I'm still thinking about it right now, actually.
That was the Fonz's review. The Fonz, when he was asked what he thought of it, he said sit on it.
Yeah, because like right now, this might be second to least favorite right now.
Oof.
Because I like this more than Temple of Doom, but like I'm conflicted if I like this more than Crystal Skull. I'll be honest with you. I like Crystal Skull, so let's keep that in mind. But I'm not saying it's like great. Like the other, like Last Crusade and Raiders are like way up here, and then Crystal Skull is right here. But like that's where I'm at right now. I don't even know if I like this more than Crystal Skull, to be honest with you. Everyone's talking about the first 25 minutes with a young Indy and a de-aged Indy. That was the best part of the movie.
Okay.
That was the best part of the movie. And that 25 minutes, I was like, oh, we might be in for a really good film. We might be like James Mangold seems like he got it for the most part. And even the de-aging on Indy looked really good, in my opinion. I thought it looked really good. Of course, there's a couple of moments there you can kind of see, you can kind of notice something's off. It's not like 100% there, but like for the most part, I was impressed with how the de-aging was on Indy. But like this, after that, I'm just like, man, this movie's too long, way too long. They could have cut like 25, 30 minutes from this movie. Like it didn't need to be this long. Mangold did the best with what he had to work with, but I miss Steven Spielberg. I really do. I did not feel that magic that Spielberg gave to the previous movies. Like I hate to say this, but it almost felt kind of soulless, to be honest. Like I didn't feel that sense of like joy and whimsicalness that Spielberg gave to it. You know, something felt very like cold and cerebral with this, and especially with his, with his action set pieces. Even though they're entertaining to watch, like he does that high octane, fast paced action that we seen like stuff from Logan and other stuff like that. And I don't feel like that fits with Indiana Jones, because with Spielberg, when he directed his action season with the indie films, like he took his time with the action set pieces, like there wasn't a whole bunch of like he let scenes breathe. There's wide shots, like it wasn't going so fast. You were able to take in everything like a lot easier because he paced it a lot better. Mangold is like go, bam, 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 bam. I'm just like, okay, just slow down a little bit. It's almost like how I felt with J.J. Abrams with the Star Wars movies, that like his pacing's like bam, 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 bam. It kind of feels that way with Mangold too, and it's just like, and he's also trying to do like a deconstruction of Indy, like with him being old and like losing a lot of stuff over the years, which could be a compelling story, but once again, like the way it's directed feels kind of cold. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, look, I've heard everything that people had to say about it, and I just ignored it. I was gonna go in it with an open mind to see how I felt about her. Like I ignored everything else. I'm just gonna take her as it is in the movie, and I'm sorry, I don't like her in this movie. I don't.
Oh, I loved her in this movie.
I just found her annoying. Ooh,
see, if they give her a spinoff, I'm there for it.
I'm not watching that spinoff.
The annoying. That's a big concern for people.
Yeah, she is annoying. She's kind of an asshole in a couple moments too. it's just like the whole thing about her being the goddaughter of Indy. I just never felt that. I never felt a connection with them on that level. I felt that type of stuff was kind of forced, to be honest with you. And what I also didn't realize was that I found out this later that Phoebe Waller-Bridge was also in Solo. She played L337.
Yes.
And I hated her. Hated
How
her.
did you not know that with being on around MME? I've been complaining about that for a long time.
I must have not tuned in when you guys were talking about that, but like I recently found that out, and I was like, "Oh wow, ain't that a Kathleen Kennedy choice right there?"
I love her in Solo too.
Jesus Christ! Of course you did.
course
How?
you did, Joe.
How? She was so annoying in Solo.
I think I've never seen Fleabag. I got to start watching Fleabag because I've
Fleabag is
really
good.
like her.
Solo, she's terrible in Solo. Fleabag is British Sex in the City, basically.
Oh, I don't like Sex in the City. Maybe I wouldn't like it then.
Yeah, I've never seen her in Fleabag, so I don't know. But like this wasn't it. Now, was she as bad as Willie? No. Willie's like on another level of terrible. But just like
Willie,
from Temple of Doom, the girl from Temple of Doom. I think she's the worst female protagonist of the Indiana Jones films.
Okay.
One of the worst female characters in the history of film, in my opinion. So she's not that level of bad, but just
not according to Steven Spielberg. He married her.
That's nice. You should have gave her some pointers with acting. Just saying. But yeah, I just couldn't get with her character. I just didn't like it. The ending was very anticlimactic as well. I
love the ending.
You never cease to amaze me, Joe. You never do.
I don't want to say how it ends, but I thought the ending was very, very sweet and a nice, touching little throwback to a previous film.
I know which moment you're talking about, and
This is creepy, senior nerd.
That moment was.
There's water in the coconut.
Oh my! That is why you don't get invites, bro. I have to mute you right away. What the hell?
There's water in the coconut.
Oh my God, senior nerd! I'm gonna take you off if you can't just talk normally, please.
There's water in the coconut.
Is he drunk?
Maybe.
I think
don't
he's
know.
drunk.
No, I'm just.
Okay, calm down, bro. Calm down, bro.
4th of July weekend, yo.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, yes, I know which moment you're talking about, Joe, and yes, that was a very sweet moment. I like that, but how the movie overall wraps up, I didn't like that. I didn't like it. They could have done more, like because this is supposed to be like the conclusion of the Indiana Jones, and it just felt abrupt how they just wrapped everything up at the end. Like I felt like Crystal Skull had a better wrapping up of the saga than this. I'll be honest with you, because once again, Spielberg let stuff breathe. Spielberg let us take in what's happening in a scene. Mangle is just like, go, let's go. Like I don't like that. I don't like that. So I don't know. Like I said,
you have to give DL lots of credit. He still goes. He's as much as a frequent moviegoer as Joe. So he goes to all these movies, gives them a chance. So
yeah,
I appreciate your critique. Yeah,
and like I was actually kind of looking forward to it after the second trailer, even though like my expectations weren't that high. But the trailers looked like, this is going to be pretty good, right? And it's just I gave it an open shot. I didn't hear all the haters saying that it's terrible, and I didn't listen to all the leaks and whatever. I didn't listen to all that. I was like literally going in this with an open mind, and yeah, it could
all those leaks were wrong too, by the way. Hashtag Doomcock was wrong yet again.
Somebody said Doomcock was wrong?
Hashtag Doomcock was wrong yet again.
That's shocking.
I don't know why people listen to Doomcock.
What?
I really
for entertainment value.
Why
he's never been right.
Is the new Indiana Jones, right? I'm sorry, Watcher, but I don't know why you're timed out. But actually, can you stop it with the caps lock though? It's like you're yelling at me.
Caps locks are annoying.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
The Phoebe Water. How was she?
Hashtag bring back. Oh, you're asking me Phoebe? I didn't like her.
Wait,
He said
She's
she
like,
was
I'm
annoying.
a woman and I'm independent and I don't need no man to. Was she like that?
What?
No.
Actually, there was a couple of moments where she was like that. She wasn't like that throughout the entire movie. It's just
I
like
don't need you in, like on my own type
or
thing.
like she knows everything, like, and she's on top of a lot of situations. Like, yeah, she did have those moments for sure, but like my main problem with her is that she's just unlikable. Like I didn't feel that
So it's the way the character was written.
this way the character was
But
written.
she wrote it. She helped write it, didn't she?
That makes sense.
She's
She
the
has an
writer,
arc
too.
though. She has an arc though.
She has a lot of power. Wow.
So, yeah, does she get a tad bit better by the end? Sure, but still not enough to be like, I want to see this character again. I definitely don't want her to take over for Indiana Jones. Bring back Shia LaBeouf. I'd rather do that.
Well, no,
Oh,
now
I
she's going
liked
to
him better
Tomb
than
Raider.
Shia.
She's going to Tomb Raider now.
Oh.
She does get a lot of work.
I'm sorry, what? She's doing Tomb Raider?
Yes, for
She is.
Amazon.
God help us all.
I don't think she's not playing Lara Croft though.
She's writing,
writing
or
it.
developing
Yeah.
it.
Right.
Mm.
Oh no. Oh,
Apparently
no.
she's a very talented writer though.
What is
Like
she-
Apparently
I'm
to
not
who?
I'm not a James Bond fan. Like I don't follow James Bond, but I know she wrote the last James Bond movie. A lot of people
Oh,
said
she
that
did
was
write
really
No Time
good.
to Die. Okay, I really like that.
That was a really good movie.
Maybe
I
okay.
didn't like that movie at all.
Sorry.
It had nothing to do with the female characters either. It's just it was like, ugh. I did not like that James Bond movie. I'm all about Mission Impossible over James Bond right now.
Oh, what do you guys think about the fire that happened today at Warner Brothers?
Oh
Studios?
yeah, we do have.
That was perp.
Yes.
Wait.
Promo for
Okay, I have a source. I'm not going to say who. Okay, but Batgirl was obtained.
Uh-oh.
It did not go without incident.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone's safe, and so is
Perk?
Batgirl.
God damn it, Perk. Why? Why did you?
A certain raptor lost one hand.
You notice he's not here tonight, right?
Yeah.
He's on the run.
Got
He's editing
Batgirl.
it.
He's being CJ up in Canada in the borders.
Oh,
Y'all
Canada.
really want
Fuck
that
Canada.
Batgirl movie, don't you?
did I just say fuck Canada?
Yeah.
Oh no, don't.
Them in that damn smoke covering New York again over here.
Blame Canada.
Look,
Okay,
see,
Kyle's mom.
Rhea also Perp is in here because he's recovering the Batgirl hard drives.
He was like, he put
That's right,
right.
Rhea. You're right.
Yeah.
He put it right. He swallowed it. It just ran. Warner Brothers.
So thank goodness everyone's safe. Don't mind the smoke.
By the way,
This is not a visual representation of the Flash box office.
Actually, it is.
Up
It
in
is.
flames and smoke.
It's a visual representation of Warner Brothers right now. It's literally that's Warner Brothers with the Barbie poster up front.
And as he was running out of that flames, he was yelling, "Zaslav, you made me do this, Zaslav. This is your fault."
by the way, Perp's review. I don't know who watched Perp's review of the
I
Flash,
did. I was very
but
disappointed.
It was he gave the best review of the Flash I've heard yet.
No, it was horrible.
No, he gave a really good review.
Uh-uh.
He had a lot to say about it.
Wait, I thought you liked the Flash.
So, we're not going to say how or when, but look out for Batgirl soon. That's all.
We're not getting Batgirl backs. Come on now.
I have a source that says we are.
Eventually, it's
there's
eventually
fire.
going to be out. We're going to see it eventually.
No.
Look at this. As anyone say Christopher Nolan. Oh boy. Snyder.
Oh, the one. Yeah, it's Yakima.
Oh, look at this. And someone's using
That's Perk going.
fixed it. Oh, look, pink smoke for Barbie. Memes are. Who said there's nothing good at Twitter?
You know what breaks my heart? Warner Brothers is going to bulldoze the Warner Brothers Ranch. All that film history is going to just get destroyed. The Griswold house, the house from Bewitched, all these classic. You know,
I need a raptor here.
Wait, who said they're going to do that?
They've announced they're doing that. They're already starting to like clear that lot. My friend Adam the Woo did a couple videos on it. He got onto they let him on the ranch to do some
Adam
filming.
the Woo, he's been blocked. He's been blocked from a lot of places.
What?
You said he's been banned from a lot of places.
Well, he got trespassed from Universal Orlando. That's it. Because he
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah, he went into Warner. He went into the old Nickelodeon Studios building. But Warner Ranch invited him. He was on Warner Ranch. He was documenting it because it's being destroyed, and he was going into showing all the buildings. Like he showed the Griswold house from Christmas Vacation and the Bewitched house, and he did a really good video. But it's heartbreaking to me that they're going to destroy that because that's film history.
For what? Why are they going to replace it?
They're going to build new sound stages there instead.
I have to. Let me see if I can find an image of this. I was going to call out Nerdette for Snyder derangement syndrome.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, here we go.
She's a nut job.
No. That's not nice, Joe.
Joe with the hot take.
She's my friend. She's my friend. Okay, but this is where I was gonna. I'm gonna clip this now. I'm calling you out, Nerdette, for Snyder derangement syndrome. There's no. I mean, I guess it's subjective, but there's no way people think this. And I want to like Superman and Lois, and I gotta finish. I gotta finish season 1. But she said, how can Superman and Lois, a CW show, have Doomsday that looks better than Doomsday in BVS?
What? Oh my god. I can't.
In BVS.
I can't right now.
Why are we going back?
Why
Doomsday was on Superman and Lois?
She said this Doomsday looks better than BVS Doomsday.
Who said
no.
That?
I mean, he's correct. But...
Wait, what? What deal?
Whoever said that was Doomsday?
I said they're correct on that.
Yeah.
No.
What?
No. Yeah.
The design of Doomsday in BVS was bad.
It was generic.
It wasn't perfect, but it's better than this.
No, I mean, no, it was bad. He looked like a cave troll from Lord of the Rings. Like,
This is the first I'm hearing that Doomsday was on Superman and Lois.
I don't think they confirmed that was Doomsday.
Yeah, it is. They did confirm it was Doomsday.
Who confirmed it?
Twitter.
Okay, we can play semantics, but like it's obviously look at that. It's Doomsday. Come on.
With the spike coming out.
No way, this looks better than. Come on, let me bring up the.
Yeah,
get a side by side shot, please.
Let's see. Let's do a comparison real quick.
I don't
even like Superman and Lois, but like this is it's night and day. Like, come on now.
While he's doing that, DL, what would you give it out of 10? Dial of Destiny.
I really feel like I can't give it a grade right now, but
okay,
if I'm putting it on the spot.
Yeah, well, that's what we like to do. You put you on the spot.
Put me on the spot. It's probably between a 6 and a 7. I'll be honest.
And if I recall correctly, you gave Flash an 8. Is that right?
No, I gave it a 9.
Okay.
Whoa.
There we go, everybody.
Okay, I'm very confused. I haven't seen the new season of Superman and Lois yet because it hasn't dropped on Max yet. But what's going like? How are people saying it is Doomsday? It's not Doomsday. There seems to be confusion. Did people watch the show? Did the show call this character Doomsday?
No.
Maybe like it ends in a cliffhanger and then it goes with the next season is like the Death of Superman storyline.
Come on,
all right, people.
That's Doomsday.
Well, I hope that's not a spoiler then.
That's Bizarro Superman that Lex injected.
No, that's Zod. No, that's supposed to be Zod.
I know what it technically is, but it was a Doomsday.
Bizarro Superman.
He killed Superman. It's Doomsday.
If you cheated,
this is not no, Max.
No, I'm sorry. No, it looks as bad as Abomination.
Voltaire, you have no skin in this game. What do you think looks better?
Are they doing the death of
Can you
Superman
put the
on?
other one up, please, again? Because that was the first time I'd seen it. I was disappointed with Doomsday in the Superman in the movies, to be honest.
Okay, let me see.
They shouldn't have never even done Doomsday, man. It was too soon.
James Gunn, if you watch this, I hope you probably do not do Doomsday in your Superman movies. Don't.
I'm sure he's smart enough not
Look
to
at
do
that face. It looks like a zombie.
The death and return of Superman
Sorry, Max,
is
it
one of
looks
the
better.
worst
It does
storylines
look
from the
better.
comics
I'm leaving.
ever.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That does look better.
I'm sorry. It looks like he looks more like menacing and scary looking, while the Doomsday in BVS looks generic. It doesn't. It literally looks like the troll monster from
It does.
from Super Rings. It wasn't good. And the idea of it was like it's Zod's mutated body mixed with Lex Luthor's blood.
No one's on my side on here. No one.
No, sorry, Max.
Because you just love this.
It does look like the troll from Lord of the Rings. It really does.
You just,
oh my god.
A thinner version.
Let's see if there's a picture there.
Okay, well that's the comic.
Oh, see, look at that.
It was
nothing like that. He looks nothing like that.
Well, in the story, he was recently becoming Doomsday from Zod's body and corpse with the device on. Yeah, so he was gradually, as he was getting more powerful, growing more horns.
Not enough.
Well, show the picture where he got more horns.
He was getting very horny.
Uh-oh.
Not enough.
Show the more horny.
Not horny enough.
Okay.
Not horny enough.
There's our Lex.
But if you seen Nostalgia Critic,
I'm shocked. I am shocked that you guys think that I'm not kidding. I'm like, really?
I'm shocked you think that looks really good. I'm shocked.
I didn't say it looked amazing. I didn't say it looked amazing. I say it looks better than this. This looks horrible. This looks like just a blob.
Right. Well, I think the Doomsday in Krypton looks better than both of them.
Nothing about this looks better. Maybe his shoulders a little bit, but the face. Oh my god!
I'm gonna pull up a bigger image because you're cheating a a bit.
I don't
you're
have
choosing
a lot
an
of
image that's smaller.
No, bring up a bigger image. Bring up a big. I don't care. Prove to me.
I need to take a good look at it. Hold on.
Okay, I just. Oh, okay. Let me put this up.
CJH says Zack Snyder says the real Doomsday.
I know, but it's basically I know, but it's
I'm
basically
just wondering
Doomsday.
if
He killed Superman. He's Doomsday.
I'm just wondering if Zack Snyder realizes that there isn't a real Doomsday. He's a fictional character.
Oh my god. Hey CJH, what do you think? Which Doomsday looks better?
I'm just here to leave a article in the private chat and bail.
Welcome.
Well, you got to comment on the Doomsday.
Okay, now I'm looking at a clearer image. Now the Superman Lois one looks like a zombie. Okay,
it's a zombie. It doesn't even look like Doomsday.
Yeah, okay. So I might have to take that back slightly.
So I'm right. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Max will take the W.
Okay, look at the Doomsday from the Krypton series. I put in the link in the thread.
Okay.
I think it looks better.
All right. Well, I have my opinion. You guys didn't sway me at all. I'm gonna like BVS. I had some issues with Doomsday, but as he was getting more and more powerful, he was looking more and more like Doomsday to me. So, and I know he's not the Doomsday, but basically they use the Doomsday storyline, and he looks like Doomsday. So it's Doomsday. I don't care what Zack Snyder says.
I think people just need to watch the episode for themselves and judge for themselves.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy people like it.
I'm sick of Doomsday, man.
Yeah, don't please. Gunn. James Gunn, please do not watch. Do not do Doomsday.
I don't want to see Doomsday for 20 years.
Yes.
Well, the death of Superman's an important comic.
Okay. This is coming from the biggest Superman fan ever. The death of Superman is so overrated.
Yeah.
So overrated. I am so sick of them bringing that up.
The reason they did Dead Superman because Superman comics were selling. So they're like, let's just kill him off because people don't care about Superman anymore.
Yeah,
that's literally the reason.
I will say two good things came out of Death
It
Superman.
didn't even take Zaslav. It took James Gunn. That killed Superman.
Connor
Oh,
Kent
okay,
and
cry,
Steel. Connor Kent and Steel came out of the Death of Superman. Those are two good characters.
Wait, who?
Connor Kent.
Oh yes.
And Steel.
And Steel, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Cyber Superman had cool concepts. Well, no, actually.
Yeah, they just brought him back.
All right, I have some exciting news from this next story. This is going to get everyone hype.
Godzilla?
Oh.
Qi'Ra.
Is it Snyder? Is it Snyder stuff?
Yeah, video too. Video evidence.
Of what?
Qi'Ra.
What's with that tone? Yeah.
That was really like
what?
Because Max has been known to doctor.
I don't know. He just gave me that Venom bullshit the other day. So.
Yeah, I did that. I did that just for you. Qi'Ra. New Emilia Clarke video sparks theories about her potential Star Wars return. And she says that Favreau really likes Solo. Her return was even teased at one point in the Mandiverse, as the Mandalorian's writer Jon Favreau is apparently a big fan of the Solo film. Did Emilia Clarke just spoil her Star Wars return? Actually, let me make sure I have the audio here before I play this.
Well, Favreau was in Solo. Remember, he was the pilot that got killed.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. No wonder he's a big fan. He was in it.
Yeah, I mean, he played there's like.
I'll tell you who's not a big fan is the viewers. Like, we lost 6 viewers when I'm talking about Solo. Woo!
No, because he was gushing about Doomsday in BVS. That's why.
All right, let's get to this interview here.
Would you want to revisit your Star Wars character?
Well, you know what?
Let me take this.
Do you think that means anything? Well,
wait. That's all she said.
Yes, that's it.
No.
Confirm.
Let the video continue, Max.
Yeah, it's confirmed now, Dio.
No. Play the whole thing. Play the whole thing.
You've lost your mind, Max.
Play the whole thing, Max, because you know.
Well, you know what?
Let me take this question. I got this.
Confirmed.
So,
she's back.
She's back. Okay, hold on. So
play the whole thing, Max. What are you doing?
Confirmed from haha.
No, play the whole thing. No, this is
I will play the whole thing, Senior. I will.
What the heck is wrong with you? Keep playing the video.
Look at that smile.
Keep playing the video.
She knows something. What do you think, Voltaire?
She's gonna play Sarah Connor again.
Oh no. No.
Play the whole video.
Play the whole video. Okay, the video. That's all right. We'll play the whole video.
Listen.
I'm in Marvel now. I'm not allowed.
Oh, she says she's not allowed. I'm on Marvel now. That's a joke, though.
That's the rules.
Really?
That's for that stunt you pulled earlier, you degenerates.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, that's all there is to it. I think this is Brucifer. Back me up, brother.
No, I don't got your back on this one.
Brucifer loved Terminator Genesis.
Well,
It's one of his favorite movies.
Oh yeah,
Let me
Terminator
take this
Genesis.
That's it.
I can give 2 shits about the Terminator franchise.
This is confirmed. Emilia Clarke is back as Qi'Ra.
Genesis is a masterpiece. Come on.
No. It was a dark fake.
I wish you counted as 2 viewers as well, Rhea. You know why? We're talking about Rebel Moon. No one cares.
Yeah, Rhea brings a lot of energy. She counts as like 7 viewers.
Yeah, that's great.
To make him some water.
Rebel Moon.
She's very positive. She has a very sunny disposition.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to Qi'Ra's return. Favreau.
I don't know. I still don't understand how you got anything from this video.
She couldn't talk about it. She was like, "Ooh."
Because she can't talk about it.
Wait, hold on.
That means there's something she can't talk about, Dio.
Look, you remember at the end of Solo, she met up with Darth Maul, and they're set up. What was it like?
Amelia's in Secret Invasion, Rhea.
Right. But they said Solo was supposed to be a trilogy, and they set up something between her character Darth Maul.
Yeah, they did.
But because the movie failed, they couldn't. So they got to pick up somewhere. And I think CJ put it up. I think it could be Endor season 2.
They'll go back to that. They'll go back to that storyline because it's a good storyline. Eventually, everybody wants to see Darth Maul back.
Ooh,
you know?
CGH and/or season 2. Duh.
Yeah.
Oh, please no.
I mean, even what's his name? Who played? What's his name? Who's the voice of Darth Maul?
So I don't know if it'll be Andor season 2. Andor seems to specifically want to eliminate Jedi from the story. It doesn't want that. They want to do their own thing.
Well,
she's not a Jedi.
No, but the Darth Maul part.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's it. Well, that's it though. And also, I think the viewership for Endor was down because it wasn't.
They don't care.
But they kind of like let's bring people back. Let's bring some more magic in Star Wars in the series.
They don't care. They don't care.
Okay.
They don't care. They really don't care. They do what they want to do. They don't care that viewership is down. They'll do what they want. I mean, look at it. I mean, the first movie they've released, Lucasfilm has released since 2016. Think about that. Is Indiana Jones, which got a 6 from DL. You know what I mean? They do as they wish over there.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Star Wars Disney canceled plans for a brutal movie with R-rated elements.
That would have been amazing if this is true.
Mangled Boba Fett story was going to be a rumor suggested that Fett would have been receiving his own feature film in 2018, similar in style to Rogue One and Solo.
Yeah, we should have got that instead of the show.
I like the show.
I wish this. So look at an R-rated dark Boba Fett movie would have been fantastic.
Well, at one point I was doing it. I was probably scaring the shirt out of everyone, but I was probably making much more of a borderline rated R kind of spaghetti western, single planet spaghetti western.
Single planet, Tatooine.
Wow, Mangold said this. Really?
Yeah. Then the Logan director talked about what happened to the movie and why Disney decided to scrap it. The world would never be able to embrace Baby Yoda if I had made that. So because it didn't really belong in the world, it was kind of envisioning, but it kind of just in the moment of kind of corporate realignment, whatever happened with the Han Solo movie, they just suddenly decided they weren't making pictures like that. And I think the opportunities in streaming presented themselves. So as good as Brucifer and Brian say Star Wars is, they canceled this movie because of the reaction.
No, everything's fine over there. It's great.
Everything's great, man. Hour of Destiny, $1 billion, bro.
It's important to note that Lucas. See, this is also bad. This proves that she's a bullshitter. President Kathy Kennedy denied that Mangold had anything to do with the Boba Fett film back in 2021.
Oh, wow. See, now keep this, Matt.
Mangold never worked on a Boba Fett story, and he's saying I worked on it. What?
So Max, when you called out Kathleen Kennedy, you were attacked on this panel. And this is a fantastic example of that. Here's Mangold.
She's a bullshitter, and so is James Gunn. Not as bad as Kathy, but and I that doesn't mean that they're not talented. That does not mean like they do the PR bullshit and people get sick. Consumers get sick if they know that you're just PR bullshitting them. I believe that's a big turnoff for a lot of consumers.
It sounds like Mangold had at least a treatment for the film.
Yeah. What do you say to this, Brucifer? Kathy said Mangold never worked on it.
Yeah.
He's quiet. Are you okay, Kingdom of Nerds?
He's out there smoking. He's not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
What do you think of this, DL? Mangold never worked on it.
Somebody's lying. Whether it's Kathleen or Mangold.
Nothing is shelved. They're just too busy for Star
Somebody's
Wars.
lying. DL's right. It could be. Let's be fair. Mangold could be lying in this interview for whatever reason.
Why he's lying for?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Probably.
What would
he's
either
not,
people be lying about this?
I didn't hear no.
Kathy lies. Kathy doesn't want to admit that projects get thrown out and that kind of thing.
It's pretty clear because you announced this movie is supposed to happen, and where are they?
Yeah,
that's what I thought. So
They were
it
never in
happens.
production. But Ryan Johnson's trilogy, yeah, it's coming. Don't worry. He's just
Oh, it's
busy.
coming. Don't worry.
He's just been very busy. That's PR bullshit. That's PR bullshit. I don't know why I have to, that's PR.
And that Patty Jenkins, little teaser we did. Don't worry about that. We were never going to do that.
God,
That shit is canceled. I don't care what people say. It's like,
Wow,
oh, it's
they
not
did-
canceled.
God.
It's just delayed indefinitely. What does that mean? What does that mean? It means it's not coming anytime soon. So no, it's not happening. I don't even know if the Taika Waititi thing's still happening. But
Well,
like,
he at least is halfway through the writing process, unlike Ryan Johnson.
It's so weird that they announced 3 projects, but not Taika's. But he says he's halfway through the writing process.
I mean, if Ryan
Actually,
Johnson said
actually,
if I'm halfway through the writing process, I'd be like, okay, there might be something there, but he
How
hasn't said
much
anything like that.
Look, I like Taika. This is the guy who wrote Thor: Love and Thunder. How many more time he needs to write his Star Wars movie?
He's a Hollywood darling.
Oh no, Watcher's yelling again.
Kathleen gotta go.
DC is saving Comic-Con.
No, he's going. I think it.
Okay, well, actually, if they announced an actual panel other than comic book stuff, they are saving Comic-Con.
It's mainly just about webtoons.
Oh boy.
And
Will James Gunn appear, Max?
Talking about this new documentary.
Honestly, I really don't know why James would be there unless he's going to announce the rest of the Gods and Monsters slate. There's no other reason to, or if he's going to officially announce who's Lex Luthor. But other than that, why would James Gunn be there?
I think because he oversees everything now, right?
Yeah,
I guess.
Question: does anybody on the panel watch Spy Family?
No.
Anime?
No, I haven't heard of it.
My family?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yes, really good. The person that does that anime is doing a Justice League anime.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Okay.
They're just thinking.
Well, let's get to some really positive James Gunn news.
Yeah, before you do that, can I just say something to everybody? Everybody, if you, I've been watching I haven't finished it, this season of Black Mirror. Remember, this is an anthology series, so you don't have to have watched any other seasons or anything like that. Good stuff on Netflix there with that Black Mirror. The episodes are fun.
Okay.
Nothing heavy duty, nothing super deep, or I'm not saying it's some cinematic breakthrough. Fun stuff to watch, 45-minute episode. And remember, there's the back catalog. There's a great Anthony Mackie episode. There's a great Bryce Dallas Howard episode. So, check it out, everybody. I feel like people are sleeping on Black Mirror a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
I got to get Netflix back. I haven't
Yeah,
paid
me
for it
too.
in months since my card expired. I just didn't update my card. That's how I cancel streaming services. My card expires. Man, I want to update my card.
Wow, that's not good.
It's official. Max is in credit card debt.
Yeah.
Well, I am, but that's not what I'm. The card expiring.
Pay your damn
is-
bills.
No, I do pay all my bills. That's why I'm in debt. The card
Yeah.
expiring that doesn't mean that you're overextended. That just means a new expiration date, and I just didn't want to update. That's
a
all.
headache. It's always a
Yeah,
headache.
I have to go in, get my login. I'm like, whatever. But this is the good news. This Creature Commando cast is fire. I'm really excited about James Gunn's Creature Commando in the DCU. I'd say I'm happy with the Superman announcement, but I'm more excited for this project actually. The anime or the animation, and hopefully we get a live action version. I could easily see this rivaling Guardians with this cast. James Gunn's DC reboot, all 14 actors set to appear in new universe. These are mostly confirmed. The only ones these two on the right are definitely confirmed. I think we're getting Momoa, and we're probably getting Waller. So let's look at the confirmed. David Cornsweet, Clark Kent, Superman. I am excited. I think he's a good choice.
Oh yeah, I should. Yeah, I wasn't here where you guys talking about the Superman.
This is the perfect picture for her as Lois. Man,
she is such an amazing actor.
I gotta say, I really like.
Watch
the
the
casting.
show, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
If I could say, I got thoughts on the casting. I thought Cornsweet.
Thank Nick. Thanks.
I think
Nick.
he looks like Superman. He does tad look a bit like Cavill, but he looks more like Tom Welling. Actually,
yes,
to me.
thank you. Somebody said Tom Welling. I'm so sick of people saying he looks just like Henry Cavill. He's Henry Cavill Jr. No, he doesn't.
I'm sure he's gonna.
He doesn't not look.
Well,
like
he's definitely a better actor than both of them.
Oh, we don't know about definitely.
What?
I don't know about that.
Have you
But
watched?
look,
watched
I
his
think,
work?
I think people should just be just put out.
I'm here to help.
I'm working on my credit card debt. Thank you, $4.99 Voltaire, $2 for new PC fund, $3 for credit card debt. I like the. I will put those in both of those. Thank you, Voltaire. They'll go to the right place.
I think they spelled Cornsweet's name wrong. They left the E out. What kind of article is this?
Well, go ahead,
Sorry.
Senior Nerd.
Well, I'm gonna say I think people got. He's like, oh, he looks too skinny. Christopher Reeve was like what, like 160 pounds when he was cast as Superman.
Was he really?
I don't know, something like he was like.
There's an audition photo floating around.
Yeah, he was like a skinny, tall, lanky guy.
They gave him the juice. He bulked up.
Well, did he take juice back then, though? They had it, but it was less common. Nowadays, it's all HGH and juice.
It doesn't matter who they take steroids. It's not like he's not a baseball player. He's not trying to hit the home run record. So
No, I'm okay with that. I know I have a doctor friend who says everybody should at least do 1 or 2 cycles of steroids in their lifetime. But he does say that. But he's a real meathead, like weightlifting type guy. But it's just back then, did he still do it? Like, when was the first Superman? 78, 79? Or was it something like that?
Huh?
78.
Yeah.
What, you talking about Christopher Reeves?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Henry Cavill.
Oh, no, Cavill for sure. Yeah, Cavill for sure.
No, I don't think Christopher Reeves wasn't that big.
No, he was all natural, it looked like.
Yeah.
No. He had to bulk up a bit. Someone said he looks like a lima bee. I think it was.
Well, let's move on to the good stuff.
They can always work out. They can always have a workout.
Back on topic. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the good stuff here. I mean, that's good stuff too. But Frank Grillo, Rick Flag Sr., I think that's a great casting.
He's a nice guy. He loves mushrooms. He loves doing magic mushrooms.
Maria Bakalova. Princess
Not
Rostovich.
Cosmo from Guardians 3.
I love her and everything she's in. Game of Thrones, Obi-Wan.
Oh, she's excellent.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Even go back to 6 Feet Under, where she plays a sex-addicted woman. She's fantastic.
I didn't see that one.
God, I love that show.
Mm-hmm.
Deer of Armor. I've never seen that show.
Good
I
show.
know of it.
Heavy stuff, but very well done.
Zoe Chow, Nina Mazursky. See, these characters, I think this is going to be a slam dunk, this show. And this is another one. Alan Tudyk.
Yes.
Ooh.
Dr. Phosphorus.
Nice.
Alan Tudyk, slam dunk. I want to ask you, now that you see this cast, I mean, it's not a competition, but I always make everyone choose, and they don't want to do it, but I'm more excited about Creature Commando. And look, David Harbour, Eric Frankenstein.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
This cast is
that
fire.
Means he's going to play Frankenstein in the movies.
Yes.
Yes.
And then Sean Gunn. That's the most amazing there.
He has to be there.
Yeah.
Well,
G.I. Robot. I'm more excited about G.I. Robot.
I would.
Wow.
Look at G.I. Robot. That's an awesome character.
And by the way, he's not bad. It's not like he stands out as. It's just like Ron Howard's brother. It's not like they stand out as bad actors or something like that.
So when you put all these, I was like, okay, this article. But when you get to all the Creature Commando castings all together, I'm like, wow, you really start to see this is a great crew.
Look, I'm going to say it here right now. James Gunn is going to right this ship. and he's going to exceed Marvel. He's going to beat out Marvel. Believe it or not, as bananas as that sounds, it might take a bit of time, but he will beat Marvel.
I think
it's
so.
a possibility. I think
Yeah.
it's a possibility. I really like the Lois casting, and I really like the Superman casting. I cannot wait for Lex. I'm not too excited that Lex is going to be in the movie. It's like, come on, can we just? But I'm pretty sure it's going to be Holton. I think he's going to Nicholas Holt. He's going to be Lex for sure.
All right, we'll start with DL. DL, after seeing the cast for both Superman Legacy and Creature Commando, the two projects that are coming up first in James Gunn DCU, which has you more excited? Not that anything looks bad. What has you more excited? For me, that Superman casting is great, but I've seen so many I like seeing new things too. I'm really excited about this cast for Creature Commandos. And I put that a bit ahead of Superman Legacy. But DL, what's your thoughts?
Well, I also want to preface this. This is kind of unfair because there's 2 castings of Superman and then there's 6 castings for Creature Commando. So you kind of put it at an unfair advantage.
Bigger
But
property
Superman.
versus
It's
smaller
Superman.
property.
Yeah.
That being said, though, I did not grow up with Creature Commandos that much, so I don't know too much about them. So I need to see a little bit more from them before I can be like, oh, I'm really excited about this. But the casting is really good for this. So
They fight Nazis.
Great.
I love that.
Just like the movie I saw a couple of hours ago. But I'm still a little bit more excited for Superman because that's Superman. But like, the casting for this is really cool though. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with this for sure.
So you're still more hyped for Superman Legacy with the casting there.
Yes, because once again, it's like Creature Commandos is like a section of DC I haven't like dove into as much. So it's like I need to see a little bit more from this before I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just excited for it. Same thing with the Authority. Like I need to see a little bit more from them before I'm like, yes, I'm ready. But yeah,
Pick up that trade paperback.
Senior Nerd, what are you more hyped for? Superman Legacy casting or the Creature Commandos?
The Superman Legacy.
Superman? Okay.
Because I'm okay. The actors they got for Christian Manager are great, but I'm really interested what Gunn's gonna do with Superman Legacy. And you can say that Corn Sweat is the fan pick, but so was Cavill. I remember from in the days of comicbookmovie.com, people were casting Cavill as Superman way before he was cast. It was like right after Superman Returns. We're like, yeah, we want a new actor, and they're like, what about the guy from the Tudors? He should be Superman. It's like, okay, and then he got the role. I like the cast, and then Rachel Brosnan as Lois Lane. I think she looks great. Yeah, these are fine for Creature Commander. I need to see like the trailer to get hyped for Creature Commandos.
The King of Nerds. Oh, go ahead, DL.
Oh, I just want just one little comment real quick. How sad would it be that whenever this comes out, that James Gunn is going to do a better version of Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein, than Universal? If this goes very well,
oh boy,
that's true.
You know that their Twitter account is still up, the Dark Universe Twitter account.
Well, you're doing something good too. If the least exciting, and it's probably because we've seen her the most, is Viola Davis, and she's great as Waller. But the least exciting on this list, this is a solid list of talent. Yeah,
I love that she moves from project to project in the DCEU.
The Wallerverse. King of Nerds.
Yes.
What are you more excited about, the Superman Legacy casting or Creature Commando?
It's about even. Because I'm looking forward to both of them.
But you have to pick. That's not the game. You have to pick. I keep looking.
I just changed the rules. I'm picking
Indira Varma,
picking both.
David Harbour, Alan Tudyk. Come on. You have to pick one. You have to.
You know what? I'm going to go on a limb. Sell the Snyderverse to Netflix. That'll settle everything.
What does that have to do? Oh,
I don't know. I just want to
he really doesn't want to play the game. He really doesn't.
Christopher.
All right. Voltaire, what do you think?
So I have no I don't know. I've never heard of Creature Commandos before. I had no hype for this, but this casting gives me some
fire.
hype for it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna say Creature Commandos, and I have faith in the Gunverse, but this is
No, that it's not belittling Superman Legacy. That's still an amazing casting for Superman, but it's what you'd expect. But Creature Commandos to me is like new and exciting. I don't know much about them, but they look like just the art and who they're getting for these characters is really exciting and intriguing to me.
And James Gunn has a little bit of a history of taking characters or groups that I know nothing about and making them super interesting and entertaining. So
yeah,
guys got a track record.
This is just what the slam dunk for me. David Harbour, Alan Tudyk.
I love David Harbour
and Indira Varma. Those three, along with the rest, I'm like, damn.
And James Gunn's brother. Don't forget.
Oh, I did.
Frank Grillo is a great actor too.
I wonder how.
This might be the one he shines in, G.I. Robot.
Yeah, I'm wondering how he's going to play two characters at once if they're going to bring him in live action.
I mean, he did. I mean, remember he did play the CGI capture for Groot and Rocket in the Guardians movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
And then, and remember, and this is what Bradley Cooper only though he voices Rocket, but all the performance of Rocket is Sean Gunn. Even the scene in Guardians 3, where I'm not gonna give you a spoiler, but when what happened with Lila, and he starts, what happened in that scene, that was Sean.
Hold on, I'm taking the dogs. I'm getting dogs a biscuit. I'll be right back.
Right, that was all Sean, with like the motion capture and the physical performance of Rocket, and then Bradley Cooper just did the voice over it.
All right. Was that like hard work? That's like his brother throwing him a bone. I mean, whatever. He's fine. I have no complaints about him. People like to crap on James Gunn for putting his wife and his brother and stuff. So what?
I don't care.
If I was James Gunn, I would M. Night Shyamalan it and put myself in every movie.
Yeah.
I would.
Low key, I feel like I would do the same thing. I'd just be a glorified cameo in every.
Yeah. Hey, it's not like it wasn't like Hitchcock does that. After Hitchcock sometimes.
Tarantino used to do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he writes scenes directly like the scene in Pulp Fiction. I don't want to say that scene, but that scene in Pulp Fiction, he wrote it just for him. So
why don't you want to say the scene? What was wrong?
That scene
he did in Pulp Fiction.
You know that scene in Pulp Fiction
with Tarantino?
Yes.
What? Where they come to his house and he gives them clothing?
Mm-hmm.
And he says the N-word? Is that the problem?
Well, yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He wrote
that.
that.
Okay, that's a problem.
Yeah. Right, because he's like, I could get any actor to say, but like, I'll be the one who said the N-word the most.
I don't know that he wanted that excuse, but okay. All right. Anyway, yeah. So I've never heard of Creature Commandos, but this is exciting. Bruce, was this like just a comic series, or what universe are they in? Are they in the main universe? For those of us who don't know,
I don't remember, but they appeared in Weird War Tales comics for a while. Then they disappeared. Then they came back in Frankenstein Shade? The New 52. They came back for a little while, but they haven't been around in a while.
And they're World War II era super team. Is that what it is?
Yes.
I got to tell you,
it was mostly the Monsters super team.
I got to tell you, it sounds pretty good. And is that a TV show or is that a movie?
That's a TV show.
Yeah, for the Max.
All right, everybody.
It's animated. It's going to be an animated. So that's what.
Oh, it's animated.
Yeah, it's animated.
Oh, I'm not that excited then.
So don't say people say
they treat anime stuff like second-class citizens.
I do, yes.
You anger me.
But
I'm sorry.
Here's the first appearance of Creature Commandos. They look nothing like that.
Yeah, look nothing like that.
So I wonder.
That is a lot of money to spend on voice actors for that cast. Wow.
Yeah, because
Oh,
they got
yeah.
plans to have them, appear in live action as well.
I would hope so.
Yeah, so like that's the thing. Everything that I think what Gunn's doing, I think it's kind of like was when Disney bought Star Wars, and it's like, okay, everything we put out, that's canon, and this is the stuff before us is canon. So it's just the movies, the 6 movies before us, and then everything we come out, that's canon. All the other things before it, that's not canon. I think that's what Gunn's doing. Where everything from DC is going to be part of the universe.
Well,
All right.
yeah, he's going to blow everything up, which he should.
All right, guess what, everyone?
Breaking news!
This is for DL.
Oh no.
Spider-Man v. Craven is being
God.
teased.
Oh my
Why
god!
we keep bringing up this Sony bullshit?
Sony confirms Spider-Man versus Craven movie crossover plan.
What?
Aren't you excited, DL?
You're doing it wrong.
What am I doing it wrong?
No,
I hope it's not Tom Holland because he'll get his ass kicked by Craven.
Yeah,
Craven,
he would.
Craven the Hunter is the most visceral story about how and why one of Marvel's most iconic villains came to be, set before his notorious vendetta with Spider-Man. Aaron Taylor Johnson stars as the titular character in the Radar film. So will Craven and Spider-Man fight?
Why-
The possibilities are definitely there.
Sucking your hype.
Boom.
Why is Craven not a villain in a Spider-Man movie?
They got to do his origin first.
Why?
No, because DL, they're saying up. Remember the shot in the trailer where there's a bunch of spiders coming down and Craven is freaking out? That's why he wants to go kill Spider-Man, because he hates spiders.
Because of Spider? What?
I hate the Sonyverse so much.
Remember,
I hate it.
I freak out with that scene in the trailer. I freak out when he.
But the possibilities are there.
Oh,
Definitely
spiders!
there.
Spiders! Oh, that means
Yeah.
nothing. That means nothing.
The actor even teased his movie on Instagram with the caption, Spider-Man, I'm coming for you.
Okay, what Spider-Man are we talking about?
I don't know.
It's gotta be
Garfield.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's gotta be Garfield.
Great, you're gonna ruin Garfield even more.
And did you know, DL, Craven's silhouette could be seen in the sky during the chaotic finale of Spider-Man No Way Home?
I don't care.
Yeah, there was a silhouette for
A paycheck is a paycheck.
And
to an
doesn't
actor.
this warm your heart, DL? Whether it happens or not, Sony is certainly thinking about it.
Oh yeah, just like how they're thinking about that Sinister Six that will be a clusterfuck, but you know.
Whoa!
Come on. Are you
This is
not
what
saying-
happens. This is what happens when you bring up Sony stuff. I become unhinged. Screw Craven. Screw
Yep.
the Sonyverse. I don't want to see any of this shit. Screw Venom. I don't want to see it. I don't care. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong.
You're
These
doing
should
it
have been
wrong.
villains that should have been built up in a
Oh,
Tom
my.
Holland Spider-Man movie. They should not be doing these stupid ass spin-offs, trying to create origins without Spider-Man, because that completely destroys the character. God.
Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
They will continue to make these until people stop going to see them.
Do you think they actually intended to make Venom 2 or 3 and they're just like,
Morbius was the
oh,
#1 streaming
not
movie for
expect
how
that.
long?
they didn't expect Venom 1 to make so much money. And they're like, oh, we just got to keep doing
No,
this.
I
Oh,
think
we got to keep doing this shit. 'Cause
Well, look,
y'all-
they got Tom Hardy. That's a big actor for a franchise. They wanted a lot of movies out of him.
I don't know. This just shot with the spiders coming down. He's freaking out. He's like this. He's like this.
Oh, spiders.
He's
I
not
don't know.
afraid of a lion, but he's afraid
I
of
don't have
spiders.
any expectations for him to fight Spider-Man. I'm just looking for a John Wick style movie and it looks good.
Okay, if you don't have any, if you stop teasing it, if you're not going to do it, stop teasing it.
No,
But they're
no,
thinking
Neil,
about it.
Neil, this is gonna happen. I tell you, this is gonna happen. At the end of Craven the Hunter, Morbius is gonna show up,
Oh God.
and he's like, "I'm putting on a team. We're gonna get someone." He's a spider, and then Craven's like, "A spider, you say? I hate spiders."
What the hell?
I hate this Sonyverse so much.
Because remember, the spider's like, and he's like,
Senor Nerd is in the Sony writing room, everybody.
Yes.
And then when I saw Mutant Rhino,
My
I'm
cat
like, fuck
is in the
this
story
movie,
writing
man.
room. My cat can literally look at my cat. Look at my cat Nala.
You don't want to see your cat.
Nala, you can write a better story
Nala.
for Sony than
Nala looks stressed. Leave her alone.
Oh, oh yeah, Madam Web. I forgot they're doing that too. God.
Oh no, and then remember they're still doing El Muerte even without Ben Buddy. They're still doing El Muerte. They're
Like,
gonna
with or without Bad Bunny. It's
Bad Bunny left.
Yeah.
Well, he got involved with a Kardashian, so you know how that goes.
No, I don't.
Okay. So the excuse
The
is
Kardashian curse.
He's Bad Bunny is busy with touring, but really because it create difference. Because he wants most of
Bad Bunny's creative difference.
He wants more big ass in the movie.
Ooh.
He wants
He's dating Kendall. Kendall Jenner? Yeah, Kendall.
Yeah, that one. But he wants it like most of the dialogue in Spanish, and so he wants none of that. So
really?
Yeah.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, because he wants Bad Bunny wants like a Spanish speaking superhero movie, and so he's like, no, we're not gonna do that. So that's why he left.
I respect his convictions, but that's
Well, he
a
is
bad
the
idea.
number one entertainer in the world right about now. He can.
I know. I did a bad take on Bad Bunny, and there were some furious fans at me.
You know what? Maybe DL tweeted him links to Venom 1 and 2, and he's like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Yeah.
Just remember what you're getting yourself into. Just
His songs have billions of plays on Spotify. It's insane.
Okay, so he's sometimes wrestled.
Okay, I like Bad Bunny, but I really don't get the hype for his music.
We have
I
another.
really
We
don't.
have another Tron Ares casting. Was that a? What was that?
What the hell was that? Like a
Pride Person Heart. Wait, lesbian pride person heart.
It's the emojis. It's the emojis.
Oh,
It doesn't
okay.
come through in StreamYard. It just says what the emojis are.
She must have some exotic emojis or something.
Yes. Pride Month emojis.
Okay.
Oh, Pride Month is over. It's the first.
It is over. Yeah.
No, the West Coast is still.
But just remember, guys, taste the rainbow year round.
Yeah. Tron Ares, Jodie Turner-Smith and Greta Lee Board Disney threequel.
Oh,
Isn't
cool.
it?
Who are these people?
I saw. I retweeted. Rhea likes her for Storm too,
Yes, I do. I also like her story.
and she's in the Disney.
Yeah.
So I'd be up for that. Is she the one that was on the Acolyte?
I think she is. Yes.
Okay.
So she's in the Disney.
I'm really excited they're making another Tron movie. And I'm mad at Grace. I was so mad at Grace. I wasn't even trying to react to her.
Poor
I was
Grace.
just watching Grace in my free time playing video games. She was doing one of her live streams and she was talking about the Tron news with Jared Leto and Evan Peters.
Yeah.
Well, first off, that one of her viewers said apparently Leto is supposed to be the hero and Peter's supposed to be the villain. She's like, I changed my mind. That's effing stupid. They shouldn't do it. If Jared Leto's supposed to be the hero. And then she said Tron Legacy was so bad you shouldn't even see it.
Oh.
And I was so angry with her. She's like, don't even watch it. It's horrible.
It is not horrible. It is not horrible.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good either.
That's great. All the Tron stuff, like the light cycle, that was really good.
Yeah,
it got a little weird at the end, but
yes, like at the halfway point, and then it just what nothing going on.
Let me see here. Okay, let me check this out. Thank you. Let me see who gifted the memberships.
I was not a fan of Tron Legacy. I didn't get the hype. So when people say I want Tron, it's like why?
All right, let me check the gift memberships here. I appreciate that, Rhea. Let me bring that up. I'm excited about Tron. I want to watch the animated series now. I want to see if it's still on Disney Plus before they remove it. I hope they don't remove it. What was it called? Tron Uprising?
Yes.
Yeah. And DL's also said that's very good, right, DL?
It is. It is.
Really? Huh.
Ooh, El Necron was gifted a membership. Awesome.
Yeah, Necron now
Crazy-
you come in member streams. Let's go.
Yeah, Crazy Tie Gaming, myself and Comics, Dr. Doc, and the World Champ. Congratulations. Thank you for the support, Ray. I really appreciate it. And I'm very excited that after years of wanting Tron, and just so you guys know, Tron also had a small fan movement, but there was a fan movement to keep Tron going too. So
Where?
on the internet.
On the like are they talking about after Legacy?
Yeah. Yes.
Dang,
To
then
make
y'all y'all better go see this third one in the theaters. You better go see it.
I am definitely going to see.
It's not gonna make money. It's not gonna make money.
Well, I can't eat Dunkin'. I'm actually I am craving Wawa drinks. They were great, but I am on like day 2 of my diet now. I'm not.
Good for you.
I've
Max.
stopped buying
Good for you,
bread.
buddy.
I stopped buying bread. I'm not getting cereals, pastas. I'm really trying to limit the carbs.
No soda.
I'm not going to buy new soda, but I'm going to drink what I have first.
Really?
No. When I do a diet, I don't just like throw everything away. I'm not going to waste money.
It's okay to transition.
I have stuff. I'm just not going to buy new stuff, and I'll
Yeah, Max,
transition.
you know, it's fine for Max. It's fine for Max to transition.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
So I got like cheese sticks.
Oh no.
I have hummus to dip carrots in. Things like that. I'm gonna
some
start
Greek
eating.
yogurt.
I love sandwiches, so I'm gonna start
Greek
eating
yogurt is
sandwiches
disgusting.
on
It's
on it.
disgusting. I tried it for the first time and I'm like, what the heck is this?
What, Greek yogurt?
Greek
Oh, I love-
yogurt.
I love all
Nasty.
yogurts. Yeah.
God, it tastes
He
like
likes the white
butter.
stuff.
And then our grocery store had like a barbecue pulled pork. I got that, and instead of I put that on a lettuce wrap. It was so good, so good. So I'm really embracing
Good for you,
the
bud.
lettuce wraps.
Good.
So
Yeah,
I'm
good for you,
trying.
Max.
I'm trying. Next, I got to start exercising too.
It's 85%.
But and I
Don't worry
love
about that.
donuts and I love pizza.
You can't eat those things.
No, I can't. Pizza's the roughest one.
Yeah.
Especially when we were at Too Many Games, we had amazing pizza at the Uno place. Deep dish.
I don't like those chips either. What he's eating right now, don't like it.
Snacks. They're like
Nope.
Pringles.
Yeah, I don't like
Good for you,
Pringles.
Mac.
I
Keep,
don't
yeah,
like-
keep the day up.
So I'm trying.
What the hell?
I have less energy, but
You probably should start cutting out pork as well. That'll help with your.
No problem.
Well, I'm not going to have it a lot. I did get a lot of tuna. Pickles, yes. I'm going to start to make tuna salad with celery, pickles, and put that on lettuce wraps. Oh, yeah. I love tuna.
You drink a
Albacore
lot of
tuna.
water, right? You can drink a lot of water, right?
What's that?
Drink a
You
lot of
drink a lot of
water.
water.
Oh, yeah. The other thing I've done recently is I've subscribed to Polar Water, so we have a dispenser, and I get
Oh, that's great.
2 Polar Water things every 2 weeks. And I've been
Nice.
drinking a lot of water. Yes.
Water coolers are awesome.
So I'm trying to be healthier. Yeah. Celery. Yeah, celery. And then you can even have celery as a treat. You can make ant logs. You ever make ant logs? You know what that is?
No.
Yeah, nice.
You take a celery stick, you put a little peanut butter on it, and you put you put raisins on it that look like ants. It's so good as a treat.
Interesting.
So good. No, it's very good. All right, what was I talking about? Tron
Okay.
Legacy.
I actually gotta head out now because I gotta
Okay.
go to work.
Oh, thanks, DL.
All right,
I appreciate
DL.
your hot takes
Later.
tonight.
Yeah. Thanks.
Go
for
check
listening.
out when can they expect your Indiana Jones review?
So the two
Voltaire.
people I've been doing reviews for the why is Voltaire on full screen?
Oh, why did I?
I'm the best.
I hit the wrong button.
Okay, so the two people I normally do it with, Meta and Ruby Groovy. I have to wait for Ruby Groovy because he's on his honeymoon right now because he just got married.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, I'm waiting for him to get. Yeah, it was very nice. So I'm waiting for him to get back. So probably like maybe in a week or so, we'll do a spoiler stream for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. So you can tune in for that.
And how close are you to 500?
I'm at 467 right now.
DL, can I make a suggestion for you? Go ahead and do a short non-spoiler review. You'll get you some clicks, I think.
I guess so.
Ask Max about that. He knows about that game.
I mean, I would say to experiment with shorts, DL. It really, when I was doing that, I was getting sub growth.
I have been posting some. I have been posting some shorts recently, and I'm also been putting out a bunch of clips and segments from my streams as well. So
yeah, but this weekend people are going to be searching for Dial of Destiny, so a non-spoiler short would be wise, I think.
As a fan of your content, DL, if you're up to it, I would recommend it too, because you have you do great reviews. That's
DL
really
is a hidden treasure, everybody. He does
your hot
good
takes and your reviews are really good.
He doesn't just say stuff; he actually backs it up with reasoning. So, which a lot of people don't. Mm-hmm. Even if you disagree with him a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Rhea says, "I'm telling y'all, engage in posts on Twitter. Don't just type your own shirt."
Yeah. Engage with who though?
Like if you consistently engage with your peers and retweet their stuff, they're going to more apt to retweet yours, and it's cyclical, and everyone supports each other. So yes, sometimes people only go on Twitter like, I made a video, and then it like lands like a thud. Be like, well, all right, that's nice, but if you're consistently I'm going to bring back Channel of the Day, though, as well. So on member stream on Sunday, we'll pick another. Eventually, I want to have in the Discord a Channel of the Day list. I don't remember who was the last Channel of the Day, though. I'll start to do that on Sundays, promote someone's video hardcore. But it really takes everyone participating for it to work. And my wife used to be on an MCN, multi-channel network, and they did that, and that really helped people out. So that's the type of thing they did. Not that that's what I'm going for or anything, but it really helps you get a boost. Okay, so thanks, DL.
Yeah.
Thanks, get some rest. I appreciate giving your initial thoughts for Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny. You're got to get there, man, to your 500.
I hope so, man.
Yeah. You deserve it. You deserve it. All right.
All right. See y'all later.
All right. Okay, let me see. I think I had. There's a few.
Ezra Miller.
Oh yeah. Let me do these few rapid fire topics first, and then we'll do Ezra Miller, and then if anyone wants to stay with me, I'm going to do the mailbag tonight too.
Sure.
All right. So here's rapid fire. Oh shoot, my computer. All right, it's going slow. The Boys season 4 release date due to writer strike. So it sounds like it's even ready to go. It's just they're not going to release it due to the strike. Is that weird?
I mean, they want like.
Wasn't it scheduled to release next year anyway?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to come out this year. It's got to be come out this year because they wrapped up filming. So it's supposed. It might.
Yeah, it's gonna take about 4 to 5 months for them to.
I mean.
Here's the reason. There's a good amount of dialogue we write and post that the actors come back to record called ADR to help bridge story gaps or clarify a plot point. So that's why.
Oh, okay.
We'll also edit dialogue together in different ways to rewrite it, writing at every stage of the process. Hashtag WGA Strong. So it's important, even though it's done, because of ADR and
Are you guys sensing a lot of support for the writers, or do you think it's kind of waned a bit?
Well, remember when they said we're all striking together, and then the Directors Guild and the Screenwriter Actors Guild, they kind of made deals and then just left the writers out to dry?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we stand with you. They were giving pizzas to the writers, and then they're like, we're making deals.
I think they should get a piece of that streaming for their writing.
Oh, there's I do too, but that was all bullshit, wasn't it? That we're all going to strike together to help get the writers if they want. The directors first, they get the most money, right? And they're like, nah, I'm making my deal.
And then,
I don't think they all said they were going to strike in solidarity.
Yes, they
I
did
think-
at the
There was
beginning.
the implication, at least.
No,
At
they
the
just said they
beginning,
support them. That's
no,
all.
in the beginning they said there was a lot of talk.
Where's the proof?
I'm not looking at receipts for everything. I remember there was a lot of talk. I'm getting. I appreciate.
No, it
the
was
due
used as
diligence.
a veiled threat in negotiations.
But
put
they
it
were
that
saying
way.
we're all standing together this time. We're gonna all three. You know, we're gonna help these writers. They're delivering pizzas. All these actors and directors going, and then they're all making deals, and the writers still don't have a deal.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's disappointing for the writers. You know,
Very.
they
and
would
then-
have. They could have maybe got their shirt done too, if they would have stood together. You know.
and the strike might go all the way to October.
Wow.
Yeah. And then so like midnight is supposed to be the deadline for the Screen Actors Guild strike, and they extended to now July 12th. So we might get a deal between now and the 12th.
I hope so. I want my entertainment. If they go too long, the superhero genre is going to tank.
Oh yes.
All right. So Sylvester Stallone documentary on Netflix.
God.
What's wrong with Sly? What's wrong with
keep my
Sylvester?
comments to myself.
The first two Rocky movies are perfect films.
I have a lot of respect for him. I don't know if there's any controversies around him. Or if he's...
Why does it have to be controversy?
I don't know. I don't know. You
Just
said
like
you're
him as an actor.
Oh, that's true. I didn't know if there was more to it or not. You just dislike his acting ability.
He had a run in with him at Studio 54.
No, when Matt is Supreme Court.
Oh boy.
I actually
An asshole.
subscribed to
Really?
subscribed to his YouTube channel today. He does a lot of inspirational stuff. He was like, make the no mean yet, or change the no to a yes. And he gave a story about how I know Woody Allen's probably canceled now, but
I will say,
well, let me finish this though. Back in the day, him and his friend were being extras. They were on a movie, and they went, and Woody Allen turned them away. And then they said he don't look intimidating enough. So him and his friend, they went and they got they got different clothes. They put a little grease on, and they came back and they sold it, and then they got the job. And he's like, they could have just accepted that. He's like, you come out from a different angle, and you have doors open for you. And I love that. It's, yeah. So he's like, I almost quit after that acting.
Young men need that kind of a message.
Yeah, his
Come
story
at
how
from
he
a
got
different angle.
his story how he got Rocky gun is so inspirational. It's even more than the story of Rocky. Like he was sleeping in the car. He had to sell his dog.
He was doing porn.
Softcore.
Yeah.
Tasteful.
I don't know. You're on your own there, Ray. Canned oysters. I haven't ever tried that.
Low carb. You put some Tabasco sauce on them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yummy.
You're saying that too? Okay.
Yeah.
I can't eat oysters. I'm allergic to shellfish.
Get
I
your
like-
you know what going too.
Libido. Okay. Oysters. All right. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into that. I wasn't really thinking of that, but oysters.
Yeah, you need the Tabasco sauce, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would need some spice on it. Yeah.
Once you've been doing keto for a little bit, you start looking for stuff that has flavor. So yeah, you'll start looking at that stuff.
Yeah. All right.
So that's it. I didn't know that. Okay, it's once again they're trying to one up each other because there was an Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary that came out. It's someone's like, hey, I'm gonna do that too. So
Yeah, people love that documentary. I haven't watched it yet.
I want to see it. Dune the Sisterhood, Olivia Williams and Jodie. Now, Joe was saying, boy, it looks boring. And people are saying, even Grace too is like, Dune missed the boat. No one cares anymore. I'm like, what the hell?
If you didn't like the first one, I get what Joe is saying, but I love the first one.
Yeah.
And I'm super pumped for the second one. I'm going to go see it in IMAX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad now that it's not a trilogy though, because I don't think it would sustain all the way to the trilogy.
It's gonna be tricky watch. It's gonna make this like.
Oh, Jack Ryan season 4. I have to get back in the Jack Ryan.
Yeah. It's going to be better than the Zendaya movie where she's getting tag teamed.
What?
Yes. The Challenger. You didn't see that? It's a tennis drama with Zendaya and two tennis players. You should see the trailer. The reaction.
She's getting tag teamed. That's the whole plot of the movie.
No, it's like a love triangle.
Yeah, Zendaya gets tag teamed. That's the whole plot.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should Tom Holland be concerned with Timothy Chalamet and Dune?
He might be concerned with this tennis movie. Actually,
yeah, because the two guys looks almost like him. They're like two scrawny looking white dudes. I was like, this is a movie.
Actually, the trailer is pretty much promoting her getting tag teamed. Like it's really something.
Literally, she's like in bed and they're like kissing her neck. She's like smiling.
Oh, really?
Like,
Yeah, that's the movie. That's the trailer anyway.
Someone should put Tom Holland to the side, looking like a.
Yeah, in the corner.
He's being
Max, you're killing me.
Spider cuck. That's what he is.
Oh no.
You didn't have to be that overt with it, Senor Nerd. Come on.
Yeah.
Por
That's what
favor.
it's called. That's what it's called.
It kind of gives me. It kind of cringes to me how much people overuse that word on the internet too. Is cuck. Like everything's that.
It's been taken away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this a bad time to release a statement from Ezra? Like where
They should done they should done this earlier, like months before the movie come out.
Yeah, but didn't something legally happen just recently? That's why he's releasing it?
Yeah.
No, it was just because the movie fell, because the movie's bombing.
The people that put out that file for order protection for their 12-year-old daughter lied and was just chasing fame, and the protective order was dismissed and it expired.
That's awful. And I guess the publicity people from Warner Brothers said, don't go on there because it'll look like you're making excuses and victim blaming. So he just kept his mouth shut, and now they are releasing it. Well, if he's innocent, he should sue these people. These people should be put in jail for malicious prosecution.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's read
That's an awful thing. Sorry.
I'm encouraged by today's outcome and very grateful at this moment to everyone who stood beside me and sought to ensure that this egregious misuse of the protective order system has halted. Protective orders are meant to provide safety for individuals, families, and children who are in danger. They are not meant to be used as weapons by those seeking attention or fleeting tabloid fame or some sort of personal vengeance when there are people in true and dire need of these services.
Nice, right here. There was a certain popcorn channel that interviewed these people.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right.
Wasn't there another drama channel who covered all this stuff against Ezra too?
I have no idea. I didn't watch that.
Okay,
I watched that. Yeah.
I have been unjustly and directly targeted by an individual who the facts have shown has a history of such manipulative and destructive actions. I implore those members of the media who have recklessly spread false claims and failed to accurately report the truth and context of the story to hold themselves to a higher standard and take the time to find the facts rather than chasing the clicks. And there's not going to be any corrections.
None.
Nope.
No.
On a personal note,
and all those trades that did all these big stories about Ezra, they reporting this like they weren't part of it. It's insane.
This was the one people are most concerned about. Yeah.
Well, can you imagine? Is there? How many things worse are there than being called somebody who goes after a 12-year-old? Like that's one of the worst things you can be called.
Right.
But
this is the problem. No, like even as viewers, no one. I'm not going to say no one, but very few people really care when the truth comes out.
No,
they're there for the accusation. Just like remember when I was covering Jared Leto and people were bringing up accusations? I did research. No, I don't know for 100% certainty, but a lot of those accusations seemed a little shaky. And no one cared. No one cares about the truth anymore. They just care. They're there for the accusation. They're there for the drama. That's consistent. Yeah. No one's who's covering this? Is there any articles covering this? Hardly.
Zero.
Come on, they had Ezra kidnapping children, cross country, running from the FBI, while he was filming The Flash.
Well, Grace
Right?
Grace Randolph is part of the problem. She's treating Jared Leto with the Tron casting like Ezra. She's like, he's just a one step away from Ezra. They should not be hiring him either.
She said that?
Yes.
Did she really?
Based on accusations.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, Grace, I'm disappointed, sweetheart.
No, I was like, what? This when she was talking about Tron, I was like, really? I don't want to bring up the clip now. You'll just have to believe me, but I was like, really? And I know Jared Leto's a little weird, but just to give you the cliff notes,
Yeah.
I just don't understand
slow
why
down,
people-
Rhea.
I just don't understand. I don't understand why people don't understand the term groupies.
Yeah.
When it came to 30 Seconds to Mars.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a thing. It's happened for decades.
I don't know what he's accused of, so I don't know.
Well,
A sex cult.
There was one.
Jesus.
There was one Twitter handle that said I was invited to Jared Leto's hotel room when I was underage, and that's all they stated. They didn't say anything happened or anything, and people ran with that. And then I did research, and I'm just when I found out that after researching that person on Twitter that they were the trans community, a trans woman, and at the time they were invited up to Ezra's hotel room. They
Leto.
pre-trans.
Leto, not Ezra.
Oh yeah, Leto. Sorry, Leto's
Well-
hotel room. They were pre-transition and were different. So that's not to say something else couldn't happen, but there's not even an accusation there. Basically, they just said I was invited. When other people were leading on, they went out on Twitter and said I was invited to Jared Leto's hotel room. Nothing else there, and then everyone's acting like he committed things.
Yeah.
So, and there was the Twitter person also had was wanting to get into the industry like as a groupie type thing,
Oh, geez.
making film and stuff. So there's other reasons that Leto may have invited that person up. And this is how things get spread, and now everyone's acting like Jared's 100% guilty. Although I still am not a fan of what Ezra did to Margot on the set of the Suicide Squad. Not that I was there. It doesn't sound great. It doesn't sound great.
Look, a famous guy invites somebody up to their hotel room at night. He's probably looking for some nonsense, but it's consensual when you go up there. It doesn't mean that anything, weird happened necessarily.
Well, it was also, I think it was after 30 Seconds to Mars concert or something.
I thought Leto invited a whole bunch of people up there.
Yes, yeah,
That's
exactly.
a different story. Yes.
Yes.
If it was a party in his suite, that's a different
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
This is context, everybody. We don't know.
Right. So there's a lot of questions there, but people were throwing Jared under the bus as well. On a personal note, I want everyone to know that I'm continuing to do my best to preserve my own wellness and what I could do to reverse the collateral damage this ordeal has brought upon me and those close to me. Finally, to all you many beings in this world who have done the enormous courage to see me through it all and make it here with me, I will spend a long time trying to explain to you what it is meant to have your support. You have my undying gratitude, admiration, and love, Ezra. So that's a good. Now that I read the whole context, that's a good quote. Or that's a
That
good.
last part was directed at David Zaslav.
So that's
Sorry.
that's funny. That's a good thing to release. I'm happy with this statement now that I
Yeah.
read the whole thing.
Poor guy.
Unfortunately, it's not going to do much.
No.
That's the world we live in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that is an awful thing to be accused of.
You talk about the Jonathan Major thing where like the woman who accused him got arrested. If you talk about that,
Yeah. Good for him for pressing charges against her. That's
yeah,
smart.
but that was not major news. It wasn't trending on Twitter or
Right.
anything.
I think people are concerned with taking the wrong take on it and
But
being
you guys got to realize anybody could press charges against each other. Major should have took that proof to the DA.
Right.
Yeah.
But
but you know what, Bruce? If you're fighting an accusation like this,
But
I
his
think it
lawyer
helps.
should know better.
Yeah,
But
his
also,
lawyers.
He has a
I
lawyer.
don't know what they're looking at, what evidence they have, but I got to tell you, I question some of their decisions.
I mean, there's like photos of the woman like not being beat up at the time she said she got beat up, and then she has like
I don't want to potentially victim shame or whatever they call it. It doesn't. There's a lot of questions surrounding it.
Yes.
I think that's where a lot of people that are covering this are, especially after previous like Ezra's situation, they don't want to take a strong stance just in case, you know.
But let me make something clear to the audience.
Please.
Police are there just to arrest. The DA is the one that does the charges. They decide if the charges will stand, or be dismissed. Or unless they do, unless the defense.
Explain how the grand jury works, Brucifer.
The grand jury?
Yeah.
The DA goes in, presents evidence.
It's basically a mini trial saying that we have enough evidence to bring against this person.
Yes,
and the grand jury says, yes, there's enough, or no, there's not enough for you to charge.
Yeah, they'll vote on it. Majority, usually it's majority. It's called a true bill when someone's indicted. Either it's a true bill or a non-true bill. So.
Now the grand jury chose to indict Jonathan Majors, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah. So they heard
I don't think he was I don't think he was indicted.
Oh, he was.
I think he's charged with a misdemeanor.
Oh, okay.
Misdemeanor assault.
Okay.
I don't think it's not a felony.
Okay.
So there was no grand jury.
Right. He would have to use a weapon or have to be super severe for it to be a felony,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
You know, a weapon could be anything: a wall, a sidewalk,
yeah,
a car door,
a cell phone.
Yeah.
Because that's like part of that was the thing.
All right. Well, let's get to the mailbag because oh my God, Mass Vigilante. I don't think I could. I don't think I could do all this. Mad Max presents Law and Order.
Yeah, very boring.
Hey, that's one thing. That's the one thing
that
I'm
should
good
be
at.
the nickname for Brucifer Voltaire, Law and Order.
Oh my God.
Actually, I want to do a video talking about the Disney versus DeSantis fight because I actually did research it.
Sure.
One of these days, I'd like to do that.
Yeah. Law and Order. I think Brucifer and Voltaire could be a duo. Yeah.
I forgot all the important stuff.
Quote of the day 104. I can resonate with you in the highest place, and I could do nothing for you but work on myself. But you could do nothing for me but work on yourself because independence is the key to self-satisfaction. And it's not a selfish desire, but a desire that is much needed for all. Hey, and Max, I hope you're having a great stream tonight. Of course, we're all excited to see Tron 3 actually happening. You know, great things. Tron 3, Warrior Nun. I have to get Netflix back just for Warrior Nun and and Extraction too.
Screw all of that and just watch the marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Well, I'm not gonna screw the other stuff. I'm
Prime.
supporting everything. I want to support
Prime.
I know, but I want to support Warrior Nun for the fans.
This man hasn't even watched Breaking Bad. How is he going to watch that?
The fans demanding something.
Because his wife will like it.
Well, okay, if you go to watch Prime, I also recommend Reacher, the Jack Reacher series.
I started watching. It's pretty good.
It's really good. It's I wasn't a fan of the Tom Cruise movie. I wasn't. This was.
I like that movie.
I didn't. But this one, it's really good. The guy who played Jack Reacher, Alan Richmond, Alan Richmond, he's so great.
I know a lot of people that saw that Tom Cruise Reacher movie. You know, they say Tom Cruise was not believable as the character.
Yeah, because I didn't read the books, but the way
the books, he's like 6'6", and like
the guy who they got for Reacher in the series.
Yeah, he's like cast perfectly.
He's a giant, and I didn't like the movie because the trailer made it like it was going to be like his next Mission Impossible, and wasn't that? It was very little action.
It's like a John Wick type movie.
It was more like a detectives kind of like a series show, but this show's great. It's very violent.
Yeah,
that's also the thing about the different from Tom Cruise because Tom Cruise was a piece of thing. This is hard R-rated violence. and very brutal. And I cannot wait for the second season. I think it's gotta be second
Got
season.
popular. I like the actor. He started out as Aquaman.
The Aquaman, he's really great. I think it was like the premise of like in each season he's go to like a different town and solve problems there. In each
I agree with
town.
you, Anthony. That's part of my problem with that Reacher show. He's just a big guy beating the hell out of people, and he's also super hyper intelligent. It just is. It's like it's just too. It was too much for me personally.
Yeah. But
Well, we got to get through this.
Sorry, one more thing before we go. Everybody, the words from Mass Vigilante there: work on yourself because independence and self satisfaction are important. This is a very good message to everybody. Just like Max is not eating carbs. Work on yourself. Look at yourself. What's making you unhappy? What can you improve and grind out there? Fight. Anyway.
Yeah, make sure you grind really hard out there.
Yeah.
Hey.
I was trying to get some encouragement to people.
Come on, you know what you're
I
doing.
mean,
You're
that could
baiting me.
encourage people too. You could get more grinding if you work for yourself. You know, if
That's
you work
true.
on yourself.
They're very
Feel
picky
more
on
self-confident. You're gonna
grinding.
you're gonna grind more.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. All right. So I hope Tron 3 actually happening. I was wondering what your thoughts are if Tron 3 becomes successful and popular again. Would they continue with another trilogy of films or perhaps an episodic series? I just hope if Tron 3 does become successful and open up for other possibilities, please bring back Tron Uprising show. That was an underrated gem. Love to see it again. I'm going to watch it. I'm not expecting anything past Tron 3. I'm just happy to get Tron 3. But if they were, I would love like a TV series, would be a Disney Plus series. But they haven't had good success. Just keep it away from Kathy. That's all.
It's not Lucasfilm.
What?
It's not Lucasfilm.
I know. But
Max
Disney Plus and Kathy's hasn't been working. What's the best acting you've ever seen in any actor, actress in the MCU and DCU, and which one is your favorite? Henry Cavill, Man of Steel, when he's breaking necks, he's really emotional. And when he in BVS, when he's brought to his knees by Lex, I actually think it's really great acting.
Yeah.
So, and people make fun of that. And Martha, why'd you say that? Or well, that was Bruce, but
that was more the writing than the acting, by the way.
Yeah,
that was an interesting choice.
I think there was really emotional scenes with Superman.
Yeah. He was fine. Earlier we were talking. He's fantastic as Superman. He's fantastic as Gerard or whatever the hell his name is in Witcher. He's a good actor.
Just
Geralt, yeah.
Geralt of Rivia.
And best actor for me would be Angela Bassett.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Wakanda
She's
Forever.
probably one of the best actors they have in both universes.
I say best actor. You know what? I'm gonna say Bradley Cooper as Rocket in Guardians 3.
No.
Yeah, that was good.
I mean, again, the scene where what happened to Layla.
Zoe Saldana too in Endgame when she's acting against Thanos. Very emotional.
Oh yeah. Oh, and also that was the best Chris Hemsworth was in the Chris Hemsworth in Infinity War. That was the best Thor, the portrayal of Thor there. In the MCU, and then in DC, I'm going to say, I'm going to say Ben Affleck in the Snyder Cut.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Ben Affleck in for the Flash. That scene with him and Barry and the that was great. I love that scene.
But I saw seeing Affleck.
Did you think that thing at the end? Like, would his mother find a homeless guy in a hoodie and just like put her arm around him and hug him?
Yeah,
I know that was a little stretch. That was a little stretch.
What woman is going to find a strange homeless man and hug him? Come on.
I always say this. I think my mom is kind of like that. If she sees someone getting emotional, probably she'll try to console them.
I think she'd run away from them.
No. I know people.
There are some people like that. I see what you mean. I think it was a stretch, but there are actually I do feel like there are some people like that. They're rare, but I think it's there. I'm not gonna just hug some random person in the grocery store though myself.
I mean, but kind of like maybe it's because like it's like a
I would
mother.
say, are you okay? You're blocking the cereal.
I'm trying to get to the SpaghettiOs. Please move out of the way.
I mean, I remember. Okay, I remember we was at Walmart, and there was this woman crying, and my mom was like, "What's wrong with her?" But we just kept moving.
Yeah, that was a woman, though, brother. Right?
Oh yeah, Tony had Robert Downey had some great scenes there too. Yes,
I will say that, like, for individual one scene, I got to tell you, the Tom Holland saying "Mr. Stark, I don't want to go" or whatever, that's very emotional, and I don't even.
Yeah, Brucifer. Tom Holland can bring it.
When he has a hit outside of Marvel, let me know.
No, it's just that one scene. I have to say, it's just that one scene. But I gotta say, I think Samuel L. Jackson brings it, and he's Nick Fury, and he owns that character, and I love him.
Okay. I got I think the best one scene acting in the MCU was in WandaVision, with Wanda. Well, she was at where the house was supposed to be with her vision, when she was in the town, and then she just got so gutted, and then that's when she started taking the entire town in that scene. That was like, that's fantastic acting. That whole
all right.
Okay. Cool. All right, so we gotta start moving through these. Refresh. Max, would you rather be a civilian in the MCU around 2012 Avengers timeline, or would you rather be a civilian in the DCU of the 2003 Man of Steel event of Zod's invasion? Pick and choose why. I prefer DC, but I would pick the MCU because no one ever really dies. You can lift a whole city in the air and no one dies, and they cut away when people are in real peril.
Remember how good the world was doing after the snap in those movies? The world was doing better.
It's long overdue, but finally, man himself, president of Marvel, Kevin Feige, is finally getting a Hollywood Walk of Fame. Now people will know the man who changed Hollywood forever and made one of the best recognizable, unduplicable franchise in the world. And I'm happy his name will be on the star. Your thoughts?
He deserves it.
Yeah.
You know,
although
that's all you need to say about that.
Yeah. Although Gal Gadot getting her star, that
was a bit of a stretch, but Feige deserves it.
I mean, she's like, for one movie, really?
How much money has Feige been responsible for? Like, think about that.
I mean, come on. If people say that, people could talk about, superhero movies are very cinema. I mean, people are going to the theaters more.
The only reason there's superhero fatigue is because Feige put out so many good movies.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So, damn, CGH, you making me sing?
Jeez, that's a lot.
So I think one of the most important questions of all time is that someone once told me that the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb and the shape of an L on her forehead.
Oh no!
When the years start coming, they don't stop coming.
Gotta go
quick. Rolls and hit the ground running. Did it make sense not to live for fun? For fun? Your brain gets smart, your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's gonna take the back streets? You know you'll never, though, if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey, now you're an all-star. That's all I'm doing. Come on.
That's enough.
Hey, now you're a rock star. Okay.
Do "Creep" by Radiohead next.
No, I'm good. I like that song.
I wish I was special.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I'm a creep.
Oh, you know what? Now I want to see Guardians 3 because the opening.
Yeah.
Is it actually Radiohead or is it a cover? I haven't seen the movie yet.
It's a cover.
That is Tom. That is Tom. It's an acoustic version.
It's a different version. Sorry.
I see.
Yeah. So it was Tom but it's an acoustic version, and he didn't say you're so effing special. Say you're very special.
That's a radio-friendly version.
Yeah, radio friendly.
What's this? Max, heads up. Make sure you give your prayers tonight to Ice Cube. just in case there's a sudden disappearance in the next day, because after everything he said about certain things he shouldn't have said, because it could lead to some serious trouble for him. And I'm just saying, shirt might get real.
This is about like Kabbalah stuff.
Yeah, I saw
Illuminati
Ice Cube
stuff.
spouting off stuff on Twitter. I forget what he was calling it.
He's an idiot.
Oh, come on. That's Cube.
He's an idiot.
I remember being a 14-year-old boy and getting my first NWA cassette tape. Come on.
I can proudly say I never owned their music or never will.
Really?
Oh, what's
What?
this? Look at this. Max, I hope you and the panel and me haven't been drinking Diet Coke or any Diet Pops because the World Health Organization just declared aspartame, the sweetener Diet Coke, as a possible carcinogens. Personally, I already know about this news ahead of time, but a warning to others know. Please stay away from diet drinks.
Yeah, it's true. Guys, aspartame is not your friend. You know, I mean, there's like if you talk to some oncologists, they'll say like, if you want to have a soda, just have a regular Coke. Don't go with the diet stuff. But you know, go to kombucha if you must. Something fizzy. That's
Okay.
the alternative.
Well, everything gives you toxins and stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit 3 hours.
Or drink that Mexican Coke. You know, it's more natural.
Okay.
With the cane
Max,
sugar.
have you heard Bad Bunny El Muerto dropped out Spider-Man film because of troubleshooting, scheduling, behind-the-scenes arguments? They've been brooding. Perhaps it's Avi Arad doing, but overall he's out of the movie. Is still going to happen. But now they're looking for the next poor dumb sucker to take the role. Your thoughts? I don't only think they should just cancel it.
Yeah. Like literally, Bad Bunny was the reason why they made the movie. He's like the biggest.
I mean, yeah, look how excited Brucifer gets at the mention of his name. I mean, they got to move on from this project.
Oh, have you seen Bad Bunny wrestle?
That wasn't a criticism. I'm just saying, like, he was the character.
He's really good.
Yeah, he was a
He's
character.
really good. Like, so they did a peer review.
Come on, CJ.
Yeah, WWE did pay per view in Puerto Rico.
I think it's time to bow out of.
And then he came out with one of his music, and everybody in the arena started singing like it was a concert. And they were like jumping, dancing in the aisle.
Hey,
he
look,
has a-
for him to throw his weight around, he's obviously a big star. You know?
Yeah.
Good for
So
him.
look, I saw that. I was like, and I think about El Muente when he was attached to it, Bad Bunny. I was like, that's gonna make pretty much.
And if he's
almost-
dating Kylie Jenner, he's obviously a big wheel. You know, this
Yeah,
guy's.
in Puerto Rico alone, might make 200 million. The whole island's gonna watch it because of Bad Bunny. But now
What-
that he's not in it, nobody's gonna care.
What's this about Captain America quitting social media and deactivate his accounts just
Oh,
before
Chris
the fourth
Evans
one?
taking a break. Chris Evans taking a break.
Chris Evans.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He deactivated his social media before 4th of July.
All
right.
He's not really Captain
He do-
America.
He doesn't
He's
want any
Captain
more,
America.
you know what?
Or-
text leaks.
Or maybe because
He's tired of hearing about Lightyear.
He's
Or
tired of hearing
maybe-
about how big his, you know what is, and his leaked pics. You know.
It was not that big.
What? I don't even know about this.
I didn't see it, but I heard that a lot of ladies loved it.
Well, he's no corn sweat. Have you seen that picture?
I'm not.
Oh my god!
What? Did you not see the picture on Twitter?
No.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the lake with a lady, and damn.
He's
He's
hanging.
got a big dong, everybody.
hanging.
Send me
didn't
that
see it?
picture. No, I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Oh, did
All
I?
right,
You
so-
didn't hear about though Chris Evans and his dong pic that got leaked?
No,
I heard about it, but
this
I
is
didn't
not
see
stuff
it.
I search for on.
No, but I have a theory. He's got a big dong, so he. I always
I
feel
have a theory that he has a.
No, I have a theory that when a guy has a big dong, these accidental leaks aren't really accidental. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think he said that to Scarlett Johansson?
Oh,
No, I said guys
oh,
with big dogs, not women.
Max, do you know that Anthony Mackie wrote letters to Marvel about him wanting
Jesus,
to play the role of
what the hell
Black
is this
Panther?
picture?
You see
What
that
happened
thing?
to this show? What happened
my
to this?
God,
I thought we were
Lois is
doing
in
the
tr-
mailbag.
Whoa!
See that thing?
Come on now.
He's
Superman,
tall.
everybody.
Demonetized.
Can we get super
I
chats
said
for that?
I said show it to me in a DM, not on there. Good God. That's gonna be just. They're gonna have to do what they did to Namor. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that dude Vince. I hadn't heard of Bad Bunny till Bullet Train.
That
Either.
is, well, how are they gonna handle that? Whoa!
Rhea knows how to handle it, obviously.
Oh my
God!
God.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I mean, that's going to be distracting in the Superman Legacy.
Now he's got
if they
where
don't do something.
They
now
need to
he's
do something
got
with that.
he's got where the red trunks. He got where the red trunks.
Send me that in a DM, Bruce. What the?
For later?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not what you think, but
there you
For
go.
research.
That's America's.
For research.
No, I honestly have to give that a second look, not on air, because I don't want to get demonetized to see if I saw what I saw.
Not for nothing. That thing is able to leap a tall building in a single path. Wait, did I say that?
Yes.
There's your Man of Steel right there. There's
No,
your
I
Man
need
of Steel.
to look at it again just to make sure I saw what I saw. Holy shirt. It's real. Damn.
He's doing his research.
That's what I said, Rhea. That's what I. Oh,
Hold on, let me zoom in. Hold on.
I'm not zooming in on air, Rhea.
Why not?
Send it to Rhea too. I don't know.
You know what? Look, a chapstick is average, so anything
I didn't
bigger
see
than a
that.
chapstick is
A
big.
chapstick. Average is 5.6.
No, it's a chapstick, Brucifer. That's average.
The
Get
chapstick
it?
is average.
And he's like trotting in the water. Damn.
Yeah, Man of Steel right there. That's your Man of Steel.
Okay.
That's what you call Mosija. You know what I'm talking about?
What's wrong with
All right,
you?
so back to Anthony Mackie, wanting to play the role of Black Panther.
Chapstick is average, everybody. Come on,
Not knowing it was for the role for Falcon. Instead, it was a hilarious but good choice. What's your thoughts on Mr. Mackie saying that Marvel will need to hire YouTubers to star in Avengers 5 because of the SAG strike? I hope not. I hope
I have
not.
a question for the panel.
Yeah.
You think Corn Sweat? You think there's pictures out there because he was proud of it and sends it
Oh
to
yeah,
ladies?
any dude with a dong that big is sending that pic out. Trust me. I send mine out all the time. So
If
you
he-
know.
What,
If
to
he's
yourself?
If he's proud of it, that he's got he's like,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
know.
Well, let's get through these mailbag. Man, there's a lot. Max, breaking news: Adam Driver's out of the role of Reed Richards. The
Oh,
same for
God.
Margot Robbie for Sue Storm. Personally, I have 3 words: thank freaking
What
God.
does he do? Watch your streams and type questions as he's watching?
No, these were typed in.
These are good takes.
Because I didn't want either to play the character, like seriously whiny, annoying Darth Vader voice. Notice me, senpai.
No, that's a bit much, but yeah.
Being the masculine Reed Richards, smartest man in the Marvel universe, and Harley Quinn being his wife. Like, come on, do better, Marvel.
That wouldn't have worked.
Masculine? What?
I think it was a
Yeah.
perfect casting.
I
Reed
thought,
was
you
like
know,
an
I-
arrogant
You know,
nerd.
Reed Richards would be like the guy from what are those horror movies? The goddamn, with a husband and wife team, The Conjuring. It should be someone like that, like a
Well, okay,
like a
so-
real
so-
dude, like who's like you
so-
can have confidence in, you know.
So the rumor is that Vanessa Kirby is Sue Storm, and someone's like, my time to sigh. Lewis. So it's going. Who is going to be
I
Reed
don't
Richards?
think anybody knows.
And it's someone kind of like a Doctor Who actor, and it could be yeah, it
Richards
could be
is not a cuck. Stop it.
Well, okay,
Well,
Namor.
no, there was a cuck storyline. CJH, you're right. That's true. I forgot about that.
But it's like rumors that maybe Matt Smith is Reed Richards.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? I'm outside. Somebody said
think-
cuck?
Yeah, remember the Namor, Reed Richards, Sue Storm
Yeah.
triangle.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm kind of underwhelming. If like I was like, man, I got excited for Fantastic Four for like, wow, Margot Robbie and Adam Driver. I want to see that, but it's like, no, I guess
Margot Robbie is awful.
So
no. She's a great actress.
No, she's
you
not.
really posted the mailbag and didn't answer anything in it. Yep, that's typical Mad Max. Thank you. What's your worst theater experience? Mine is Avengers 1999.
I have a story. Can I tell a quick story?
Sure.
The original Matrix, everybody. That's how old I am. Went with my girlfriend to see the original Matrix in the theater. It was like it had already been out, so the theater wasn't fully packed.
Wait, did your girlfriend just graduate high school at the
Stop
time?
it. I was young. I was young.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Yeah. So we were sitting there. Theater wasn't packed. 4 dudes and their 2 loud girlfriends came in, and they sat right behind us. Started kicking our seats. Started trying to start trouble. I got angry. My girlfriend told me, please don't do anything. We had to move seats. And the whole time I was fuming. I couldn't enjoy the Matrix, everybody. Because I wanted to fight those guys. But they would have killed me. It was 4 of them. You know what I mean? They wanted me to fight them. But don't be a jerk, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, only I'm allowed to be a jerk.
Yes.
I would say any movie where it was almost sold out and then I had to sit in the front row. Oh, God. That's like gives you a headache. I hate the front. The very, very front in front of the screen.
I think one bad experience. I don't hardly go to the movies.
Motion sickness at Blair Witch.
I mean, okay. So one time, there's twice I could think of. For some reason, was watching Internals. I was getting a panic attack.
Oh, that's terrible, buddy.
I don't know. As also my heart started beating, I was sweating.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
It thankfully it was during the credits and before the end credit scene, which was like teaching Blade. So I ran out of the theater and went to the bathroom and tried to calm myself. And literally, I went into the bathroom, splashing water in my face, and I went, "Calm down," and then I calmed down, and I went back to my seats.
I'm glad that worked for you. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough
And then-
situation.
I would ask for the money back, Ray. I don't care what money. If I pay any money, it's not working. I'm asking for a refund.
And they'll give it to you.
I think my worst experience, I forgot what movie it was, probably Deadpool. I was visiting friends in another state. And my friend, we went to the movie theater. And after the movie was over, she had bed bug bites on her legs.
Ooh.
Yeah, I literally burned my clothes after that.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Ooh, now I don't want to go to the theater. He's talking about bed bugs. Ew.
Oh,
These are the kind of sticky theaters Brucifer goes to, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, you haven't been to a sticky theater since the 90s, all right?
What other bad experience
I
in
miss those
theater?
places.
Anthony Cheeseman says, "Am I the only one watching Secret Invasion?" Oh, yes. You're
Yes,
it.
I think you are, buddy.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have Disney Plus. I don't have Disney Plus right now. But,
Yeah?
I don't have it because I ran out of.
Ay, malo.
But there's another bad experience. I forgot I mentioned this. I was watching. It was for the first Hunger Games, and for almost the entire time, this guy that's saying right next to me, he was like this.
Yeah.
Almost the entire time watching the movies. I'm trying to.
I would have changed seats.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
For
He was
Hunger
sucking
Games.
It's not up. You know what I mean. You know what he means.
He was doing
Yeah.
what?
Like snorting, it's not up, you know?
Oh.
No, he got the sniffle. He was right in front of me.
Did
and
he
he was
share?
doing-
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
not
no,
that,
yeah,
not like that.
you're right. There's the Coke one, and then there's the mucus one. You know.
Oh.
Yeah, right. So it was
Okay.
like it was, and then yeah. So
So this user on the member mailbag, it's very long, so I don't know, but he's saying Elemental has a good cinema score.
Good.
And it's number one at the box office.
Great.
Okay, it's got not that big of a drop, but it didn't have that big of a start either.
Yeah, that's on a Tuesday.
Yeah. So a cinema score is a good thing, though.
I would take my nieces to see this. I haven't done it, but I would.
Dollar Destiny Cinema scores a B+.
oh, that's not good.
Is that right?
CJH, I got you a mic, and you're adding things in the mailbag when I'm trying to finish.
Well, he's using
I got you a mic, bro. You can get on here. All right. Let's get back to the mailbag. Okay. Yeah, better than expected thoughts. Let me see. Okay, I'll just tell you what it says.
I'd like to see it.
Brendan Fraser, Jennifer Lawrence, Quentin Brunson, Nev Campbell, Maya Hawke, Riley Cow, Meryl Streep, and 3 other actors signed a letter urging SAG not to settle for a deal that doesn't represent all their requests. Screen Actors
Oh.
Guild. Do you think a strike's going to happen?
Wait, when was this before the ascension?
If they got an extension, it means that they feel like they're close on numbers.
Okay.
That's how negotiations, in my experience, usually go. Like it's kind of like you're set for trial. You go, you tell the judge, Your Honor, we're talking settlement. Give us a quick continuance.
Oh my God.
Well, sorry, I know it's boring, but yeah.
No, I'm talking about the mailbag.
Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, that's a positive to me that they extended it for till July 12th or whatever it was.
Okay. I didn't know it was extended. That's good.
That's what Christopher's reporting.
All jokes aside, what will people look back at old recordings of MME 100 years from now and think, I think I'm going to be extremely popular when I'm gone?
Oh my God, your grandkids are going to be like, oh, that's great.
Yeah. No one's going to watch.
Grandpappy, super duper.
When you were here before, upon request, what is this?
What?
That's not a song.
Yeah, he did Creep. He did Creep. That's Creep.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what song?
I'm not singing Creep right now. You know who's a creep? Is you going creeping into the mailbag when I'm trying to end the stream here.
Facts.
Okay. Max or Brian, if he's here, he's not. What's your thoughts on Star Trek Strange New Worlds? Are you guys interested or haven't seen it? Or what are your thoughts of the show? Because overall, the entire internet is screaming, woke, 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 left and right. Your thoughts? I haven't seen it yet. I didn't even see season 1. I apologize to Brian and Star Trek community. There's a lot on my list, but I'm probably going to watch Secret Invasion before.
New Star Trek is amazing.
Is it woke though, Brucifer?
I don't know. Having
It
one of the
always
characters
was.
on a starship is woke, so I guess it is.
Do you think WB could be this stupid? Whatever the question, whatever you're going to ask, yes. Enough to make Flash 2? No, actually, they're not that stupid.
It's not happening.
Even though the first one bombed straight to hell, and their main lead actor is nothing but trouble. But there's, I don't agree with that. But yeah, there's no desperation for money. It would blind them to make them double down even harder. Your thoughts? I think it's going to be a long time, especially since the Flash TV series is ending, that you're going to get another Flash movie.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Live action, anyway.
Star Trek has been woke since 1967. Thank you very much.
The True Fans won. What is this? Callie, hold on.
What?
I can't see it because I don't know if someone that
Don't
has
click that stuff.
I don't even know what it is.
Twitter account.
What? That's a Reddit link. Reddit is a far cry from Twitter.
I tried to click on the first one. I don't know what it is. Dan
it
Slott,
said-
he's a writer.
Didn't it just say exit YouTube? See, look at that. It's don't click it.
Well, no, I
It's
mean the
fuck
Twitter
somebody's
one.
with you.
Reddit's not going to do bad, and Twitter's not going to do bad.
Yeah, but
Unless-
you know,
yeah,
you never
sure.
know what's on the front page of Reddit.
Unless you know that person who's posting, I suppose that's true. Well, there he is. He's in the trap.
No, I'm saying that you never know what's on the front page of Reddit. They don't monitor that stuff.
Oh, this is kind of funny, this one, though. I'm bringing it up. Hold on. He's not sending me anything. I check it first.
Okay.
I don't know what woke is nowadays. You're right, Ray. Like, is it because Star Trek is quote unquote woke? But I think what they define it as now is that the female characters take over and the male characters are minimized in a way. I think that's one of the complaints that some people have.
Have they not watched
No
Voyager?
character has any type of pushback at all in their arc.
Have they not seen Deep Space Nine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Wow.
this is what was at the other end of that link. So it's 2006. DC Comics fans think that Brandon Routh is a fake Reeves. It's 2013. DC Comics fans that think Henry Cavill is a fake Routh. It's 2023. DC fans think that Corn Sweat is a fake Cavill. So it's a joke that DC fans are consistent.
Interesting.
That was good.
That's actually a good meme.
Yeah. All right, let me get back to them.
Is anything important?
What's that?
Sorry, my phone. I'm using
Your
my
whole
phone.
thing is off there, Senor Nerd.
Okay.
It's very mellow.
I'm gonna blaze through these. I'm not even gonna read the whole thing. Should Hasbro bring the Power Rangers and new Transformers and GI Universe down the road? Yes, I think that would be cool. I would like Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Power Rangers combining.
They can't.
So, well, I think they should. Sony Pictures animation team that worked on Across the Spider-Verse, 100 workers have walked out because of Sony's terrible work. I haven't heard this.
Oh yeah.
You mean Across the Spider-Verse workers?
That's from a few weeks ago. It was rumored.
Oh no, it was like an article, like so like
Yeah, they had
100.
a source that they didn't name said this.
Right, because they want to be anonymous, and because it was like there was like 100 workers, and 4 of them came forward about the the growing hours and the low pay, and the Kathy Kennedy, not Kathy Kennedy, Amy Pascal was like, well, that's how you make movies. Like nonchalant, and they're accusing Phil Lord of working them too hard. And I'm thinking well, the movie came out great. So
I'm working in Hollywood and it's hard.
This is the link that the person on the mailbag. A new rule: anyone who claims James Gunn did not fire Henry Cavill will be permanently banned from the sub for spreading misinformation.
That's hilarious. Is that one of the mods?
Yes.
On Reddit.
That is hilarious.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna post. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna post something and they're gonna ban me.
Hey Larry, how you doing, buddy?
Hey Larry Korkowitz is here. Okay, so that's pretty funny. And have you heard the recent news?
Covered somewhere else.
Yeah. Have you heard the recent news about Jonathan Major's court case? It seems he scored a huge win. I don't want to say it's a win yet. It's looking better for him, but take the accusation seriously, but still not condemn the man. I'm going with Grace. I don't want to be 100% either way. And I think we finished the mailbag. Yeah.
God bless Grace.
Well, and then she threw, but if it's Jared Leto, screw him.
Yeah, that's right. She's inconsistent.
Yeah. So she's very inconsistent.
Well, when it's somebody you like, people tend to look the other way and don't want to judge too harshly. But when it's someone they don't like, they rush to judgment.
Like that damn Jared Leto.
All right. So sorry you got here at the end.
He's awful. I wouldn't believe any accusations against Cat.
But we've reached the end of the stream. It's 2 a.m. Woo!
When it's late, I'm streaming and I'm tired.
Whoa, Voltaire!
I'm sorry, I'm just kidding.
Let's go for a 5-hour stream. Let's go.
It's only 11 o'clock for me. I'm biased.
Douchebag.
I got a game or something and watch Secret Invasion. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, right. What, are you trying to go to sleep?
I'll probably video game.
Max, have you watched Andor? Did you watch Andor, all of it?
I loved Andor.
Okay, you did watch Andor. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love Andor. I feel bad that I haven't been watching Secret Invasion, but I was away last week. And then Joe's like, I already saw it. We'll watch Cheers. I'm like, okay. I like watching Cheers though, because I like sometimes watching someone with someone that they really love it. Like I always appreciate Cheers, but he's like laughing at everything. And then we also watched an episode of Sunny in Philadelphia. Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Always Sunny is a funny show.
I never really watched that either, but it was funny and he was laughing his ass off. He's fun to watch stuff with. So
I gotta recommend for you guys to watch.
What?
Did you watch clips or did you actually watch it?
No, this is a really. Okay, so if you got Prime, you can subscribe to the Sundance and watch this only one show you can watch in the Sundance tab on Prime. Upright. I don't know if
for everybody who didn't hear because his audio is not great, is on Amazon Prime. Upright is the show he's recommending.
Upright. It's an Australian comedy series.
Hello, mate.
Yes, and it stars your favorite actress, Max, from Game of Thrones, House of Dragon, Millie Poppycock, wherever her name is.
Oh, I like that, Millie Poppycock. I'd like to date a girl named Millie Poppycock.
Right.
Hello, Miss Poppycock.
This is like
Oh
okay.
God,
So
you
this is
sound like you want to take it in the outback.
Stop
right.
it.
So the concept of the show is it's in Australia. So all the actors are, and it's about this wash up musician who's trying to take his piano across the Australian outback to his exchange family, and he come across a teenage runaway, and that's Millie. She plays a
Nice.
teenage runaway, and it's really funny but very
Millie Bobby
heartwarming.
Brown?
No, Millie something. Millie Bobby Cock.
What? I don't know who.
She was the young
the girl-
daughter and House of Dragon.
House of Dragon.
Oh,
The first actress
blonde?
that played. Yes.
Yes.
The young blonde.
This is okay. She so this is the role she got. This is the show she did before Game of Thrones. So I think this is what it got her the role in Game of Thrones. She's really good because she's played a normal person, not Dragon lady who fucks her cousin.
Whoa!
No!
That's what she did.
Don't judge. You don't know what cultures are.
And that was her uncle, damn it.
Yeah, it was her uncle.
Oh, okay. But
So
she's
it's all right then.
she's really good in the show, and it's two episodes, and they're 2 seasons, and they're 8 episodes each, and you could binge through it easily because they're 20 minutes
Millie
long.
Alcock.
Yeah, Millie.
Alcock.
Nice.
Alcock. And it has a finale. It's not gonna be a season 2, so it's a 2
What are you giving
season.
a whole rundown of the season over there?
Yeah,
He
damn.
likes
Running
it.
the
He's
show.
recommending it. The House of Dragons girls in it, everybody.
Yeah, it's really good. Season 2 was as good as season 1 until the ending. The ending made it all up. But season 2 was like I was like watching. It's kind of like Hangover and Hangover 2, where like they take the concept of the first thing that works and like, okay, let's do that again, but up the ante. You know, like how in Hangover is like, okay, they're in Vegas and they do all the crazy stuff, and part 2 is like, let's do that thing again, but in Bangkok. So, yeah, it's
All right, great.
yeah. So
All right. I'm getting. Thank you,
All right.
Senior. I'm trying.
I know. I just say you should. I love the show so much.
That's
why
great.
I'm,
That's
And
great.
he actually watched it, everybody, not just clips.
That's great.
God.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
All right, everybody, have a good night.
Yeah. I appreciate I appreciate all the support. I appreciate it. All right, bye.